level 20 and you have 3 characters, I'm sure you'll be okay. We're going to stream as well. We're going to start that now.
Okay.
Well, now would be a really good time to figure out the hand of Vecna. Well, there's nobody else around. Did I mention I'm still evil?
Alright, so what happens as Asmodeus just tried to like test you guys a little bit more, and he is very sinister and wicked. So basically, when you guys were like teleported here to the south of the River Styx, he split you guys into 2 because he knows that you should never split the tardy. So split the party. Probably shouldn't split the tardy as well, whatever that is. And he's just done it just to test you guys. You could imagine he is a wicked fellow. All right, so that's where we're starting today's session. You guys are just like he has such power in Avernus and in the 9 Hells in battle that a click of his fingers and things happen. He's like the ultimate creator and god of this realm. Very powerful indeed. And you saw what he can do coming to you with just that sort of avatar. Obviously, being a godly presence, he's more than just a material 13-foot tall devil, sorry. So you guys are south of the river now. Much of the terrain to the north is very rocky, uneven terrain. There are husks of cities that have been swept away and scorched by fire. Meteor swarms and fireballs raining down persistently. Much of the blood war takes place there. You can see all the different legions, Dreg legions, Shield legions, Sword legions fighting. Demons and devils going toe to toe to try and gain ground on one another. Now, it's a completely different situation down here, south of the River Styx. It's flat. You can see for about 3.5 miles in every direction, to the south, to the east, and to the west. Now, you've got this map, so you know that Tiamat's lair is down this way, and you learn from Weblink that there is a Red Abishai Guardian at the Maggot Pit that will basically he owes Weblink a favor, and Weblink, Araka, the Red Abishai's name is, he should let you guys into a secret lair, secret entrance to Tiamat's lair. However, you don't know the precise location of the Maggot Pit. You just know it's around this area. You can't see that far either. So you guys are traveling on foot, and you just feel like immediately rested. Alrighty, Rocky, you are going to use Hero's Feast. Alright, you cast that in the morning, and you guys feast on this delectable meal and gain another 2d10 max hit points. So roll again for that, and again, no poison and no frightened, and advantage on wisdom saves. Even though the feast itself doesn't provide any sustenance for you, the magical effect of it does. And even after eating this feast, you're starving, and you actually have to finish off the meal with a bit of this fire fungus, this writhing red tendril that quivers around in your hand as you chew on this meaty substance. You see there are like small flying things in the sky overhead, and the sky here takes on a much different sort of image. So like usually when you look out towards the north of the River Styx, the sky there is this sort of streaked black and red mass of fire. Over in this direction you see like gouts of black smoke sort of funneling up towards the sky, and the sky is this cracked sort of image of the elements of dragons. You see like streaks of fire, streaks of green acid, blue lightning splitting the sky apart, and like hefty blizzards blowing across all of that. Some sort of strange elemental anomaly takes place in the sky here, and it just gives everything a very different feel. There is one noticeable landmark that you can see, and it's just on the edge of your vision. It sort of just looks like a tiny little post or something. It's to the southeast, and it's about it goes as high as you can see. It's like a mile high, and it's the Pillar of Skulls. You sort of know it because it's marked on your map, but what you're seeing is just like a post basically, but it must be tremendous. It goes all the way up, disappears into the sky. Big mound of skulls, you can imagine. Okay, so you guys step out south of the River Styx. You see a couple of Marinloth stationed here at the little tributary of this bloody river, and you need to travel. The question is, which direction will you go?
You guys want to go check out the pillar?
Let's go check out the Pillar of Skulls. If there's any place our party members, they might go to a point of reference, and then we can hopefully find our fellow compatriots there. Although if they're not strong enough, then they die, then they weren't good enough to run with us, I guess. AKA lawful evil coming through there.
If we get there first before them, we'll just leave a mark or a note that says where we've gone. We'll just write it on the pillar. If they get there first, they can erase it.
There we go. Yeah, it's nice to cut the dead weight anyway.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, some of them were kind of getting on my nerves anyway, so yeah, let's go.
As you travel south along this flat terrain, you can see what looks like hundreds of ravens or crows or some sort of bird flying around in the sky, just on the horizon of everything. And some of them are bigger. And that's when you guys realize they are thousands of dragons. They're miles away though. They don't seem to be flying towards you. But some do. You can travel for an hour. You guys get a couple of miles along this flat terrain. The ground is just scorched black earth. And the Pillar of Skulls draws nearer.
Crust gets his favorite fix. I take his arm and tap it like a druggie and give it to him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Krusk has foresight on him now.
Okay.
And I do picture him like a little druggie, putting his arm out, come on, slapping it, getting that vein right.
There we go. I need my temporal fix.
Okay.
Yeah.
Foresight is 24
that's
hours.
the sauce.
There
you go.
Okay, that's 8 hours from now.
That's the sauce.
Does that feel good? All right.
Oh yeah. Let's go do something.
Okay.
Woo.
Let me.
And then I get behind him, as usual.
Of that.
Yeah.
8 hours.
Yeah.
That's the dynamic. Boom.
Okay. I'm keeping track of how long that'll go for. I'll let you know when it starts to run out. All right. So you guys travel along. It's been about an hour now, and the Pillar of Skulls, it gets bigger, and as you get closer to it, funnily enough. And then you guys see screaming in quite quickly from the sky, darting around you, 8 fully grown green dragons. 8. Let me put you guys on the map here.
I wave.
Ivan, Rocky, and Krusk. These dragons are no wormlings, and they sort of dive around in a sort of circular fashion, each one a bit of a wry grin on their face, each one fully grown. And it may be the first time that you've seen these green dragons this close. Most of them keep to a distance of about 100 feet around you and start circling. They sort of circle around you guys in a way that suggests that they want you guys to sort of stop. And one of them just dives down.
Is that like in the name of love or collaborate and listen?
It cuts in front of your path. You
What do you want?
Wormling, it just drops down on its feet. And, sorry, not wormling, green dragon. It perches down on the ground in front of you guys, block you off, and
we're not there yet.
You've seen probably green dragons, maybe at a distance, or you've read about them. By the very least, you know they exist. You get a good look at this one as it comes up very close to you. It's only about 15 feet away. It has a curved jawline and a crest that begins near its eyes and continues down its spine. The entire beast itself, sort of perched up on its hind legs, it looks to be about 50 feet long, probably longer with its tail. And it you can see like this sort of tuft of green poisonous smoke just wafting out of its mouth. It has these sort of deep dark green scales that sort of olive color, and has this sort of dappled pattern to its wings. Darker, the wings get darker as they lead towards the edge of its wings and lighter towards the trailing edges. As it breathes out, this like poisonous gas is just emanating from its nostrils.
I offer it a tic tac.
Start speaking in Draconic.
I look at Tilton and shrug my shoulders.
Draconic.
I cough. Poison. Oh, Juliet's not here to impress. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm checking my languages. I don't think I have Draconic.
Speak-a-vous English Common.
What are you doing here?
Wretched little being. Must I truly degrade myself to using your common tongue?
We can use Dwarven, the real language, if you'd like. And don't call yourself wretched. You're quite magnificent.
Funny. Your praises go nowhere with me, little dwarf. You need to give me a reason why I shouldn't enslave you and use you to... what could I use you for? Do you have some use? Alive to me?
Oh,
and
he's a
my
half-elf.
brothers and sisters.
I imagine we could, I don't know, let you live.
Yeah,
That
you
might
can keep
be
that
useful for
head
you.
there.
Are you trying to threaten me, dwarf? We are many.
No, I'm just...
We are children of Glorgamata. We are untouchable. You will die quick if that is what you wish.
What do you mean you're untouchable?
Means we are mighty. And we will destroy you with ease.
Is there a reason that you block our path right now?
I thought you might be useful. But if all you are is full of empty threats, perhaps I'll burn your flesh away with my poison breath, but leave you clinging on to just enough life so that you may live a life of torture and regret.
Ooh,
Before
I've
I
never
put you
been-
to work completing my menial tasks. Or perhaps we'll
never-
bring you to Glorgamata and offer you up as a tribute to the god Tiamat.
I've never been breathed on by poison dragons before. That sounds interesting.
Are you a fool? My breath weapon will melt your flesh away, dwarf.
Yep. My suggestion is that you leave. Leave us alone. Think about it. 3 of us alone here. And there might be a reason that we've made it this far.
Very well, then. To think that we could have put you to use. Time for you to die.
And 8 green dragons attack you guys.
Right then.
three of them
4?
first.
How could you get a 4? You're last!
3 of them first. 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 3 of
I like to go last. Let's me see what's happened.
Let me give you a foresight marker. Alrighty, another dragon hisses in Draconic and like swoops down very quickly. It hovers about 20 feet overhead and it just blankets you guys in poison.
Can I make I want to make a performance check to act like it hurts me.
Okay.
And this is where I and then I secretly behind my back bump fists with Rocky. So for his hero's feast.
Using Mage Hand to bump this. This is way over there.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright, you guys are awfully confident. Alright.
No, I mean, I don't know what was going to happen, and it's not like I was going to be able to stop those two.
Alrighty,
So.
the poison washes over you and it has no effect. And the green dragon looks disgusted.
Me brother!
What is
You hurt me
this?
brother!
Immune to our breath! This is treachery! We will sunder you!
And this dragon keeps a distance of 15 feet off the ground. At the end of its turn, the one next to you guys attacks Krusk with its tail. And
Bring her.
an 18 misses. The rest of the dragons, they will use a legendary action. And all of them are going to swoop in closer. They will use 2 legendary actions at the end of that turn. Close the distance between you guys. The next green dragon.
I hope it doesn't breathe on us. Oh no! More poison. Breath would be terrible.
You're pretty sure this green dragon saw right through any sort of act.
What? That's
Really?
a 19! 19 performance?
Yes, they're very intelligent creatures. Very insightful.
So did I do a William Shatner?
Alright. This
He took a Shatner.
green dragon swoops down and 15 feet above the ground. He's gonna whip his tail. Actually, no, he's gonna come in closer. He's gonna just land on the ground and he uses his frightening presence on you. Hisses in your face. And again.
Oh
you
no,
guys,
hold my hand, I'm scared!
1 second.
I'm also very scared.
Oh, come on!
Wow.
Alright, this gives the dragon even more confidence now.
Oh,
die.
please!
And
Please
now
don't!
It makes 3 attacks. It claws you once, Ivan, and it hits you for 12 slashing damage.
Okay.
It claws you again, and it hits you for 14 slashing damage.
Yep, I'm gonna shield that.
Alrighty, you hold up your hand. The claw bounces off the shield, and then it comes in with its maw very quickly. Tries to bite and bites onto your shield. At the end of its turn, the green dragon next to you whips its tail with a legendary action, and a 21 also misses. And the dragon next to Krusk does a tail attack, and Krusk, you're hit for 15 bludgeoning damage.
Does that get blocked at all by the
Yes.
heavy weapon master
Yeah.
thingy? Heavy armor.
It's not magical, so it's 7 for you. And other dragons have just sort of closed the gap. But that's it for legendary actions. Alright, this one swoops in and it flies up to Rocky, lands on the ground. Sorry, it flies up to Ivan, lands on the ground here.
You're quite the performer, aren't you?
It says in common.
Please, please!
And it's going to bite. claw. It hits you for 10 slashing. It's going to claw again. And a 21 misses. And at the end of its turn, 3 tail attacks. 2 on Ivan. The first one misses. The second one, a 24, also misses.
Barely. Love shield.
Okay. And then another one on Krusk. A 21 misses you, Krusk. And
I'm mentally fist bump.
Foresight. Big fist bump. Need foresight.
Rocky.
Yeah. Don't hold back, dude.
Oh, sorry, I was muted. Are these things on the ground? Or are they flying, or mix of the two?
This way. Yeah, most of them are 20 feet up. Let me just give them a little wing icon. But this one's on the ground.
Okay.
This one's on the ground, and this one's on the ground.
All right. Well, I will move, I guess, to here and fly about 10 feet up to catch them both there.
All right, you provoke opportunity attack from this dragon. Gonna do a tail
All right.
attack.
Sure.
Crits.
Ow!
25 bludgeoning.
All right. And when I get there, I'll do that.
All right, Spirit Guardians goes on.
And how many dice is that?
It'll be it's
3.
68.
So 68. All right. Set my dice roller for when I'm ready.
All right, the dragons
Alright.
sort of hiss as the Spirit Guardian starts like assaulting them, and you're up 15 feet. Okay.
And
All right, we've got some tail attacks. One at Rocky. From this one,
oh, too bad.
it hits you for 14 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
This one is going to tail attack you as well, Rocky, and misses. This one is going to tail attack Ivan and miss.
Woo!
This dragon swoops around, lands on the ground next to Krusk. Does 3 attacks. A bite.
Does he provoke when he gets near me?
Yeah, he does.
Cool. Sorry, here we are.
Alright, you hit him. And you're sort of stuck there next to you. In for 26 slashing damage. Let me just restart this API that's broken.
Well, there's a moment. I just want to clarify a damage that I took. I took 15 bludgeoning, and I think you gave me resistance for Heavy Armor Master, but it's actually just a -3.
Oh, I thought, don't you have that weapon that gives you resistance?
Oh, that's just to. Oh, wait. I have the scepter gives me resistance.
Oh, yeah.
Slash.
So, yeah. Oh, is it
But
only
the
slashing?
bludgeoning
Alright, well, yeah.
was-
So, yeah.
I was thinking this thing.
Oh, yes, that's different. Yeah, that's just reduced by 3.
Okay, so instead of taking 7, I should have taken 12. So I'm going to take 5.
Yeah. It's not actually a weapon as well, but I just say it is because the feat it's not really that great anyway at higher
So the
levels.
bludgeoning and slashing.
Okay, so you're saying I should just take the full 15.
No, I'm
Alright.
saying that
Oh, it does count.
it works. Even
Yeah.
though it's not a weapon, I just say it does because the feed is
Oh,
underwhelming otherwise.
Otherwise, a bum feed.
Okay, so you're bit
Bring on the goblin.
for 18 piercing damage, Krusk.
Okay.
And it's not actually able to reach you with its claws because you've stuck it like 10 feet away.
Would that be 15 piercing because of the thing?
Yep.
Does it count as a
Because your armor. Yep. Take 3 off.
Yeah, 15. Alright,
Nice.
yeah, just deduct it. You can deduct it like
I'll just
yourself.
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty. And at the end of that dragon's turn, we're gonna have 2 tail attacks on Rocky. They try to knock Spirit Guardians out of you,
Holy
basically.
crap! Leave me alone,
That
guys.
hits you for 25 bludgeoning damage,
These crits.
and a 15 misses. Okay. Ivan.
See that one right there? Put him in a force cage.
Alright. You're doing the cage style force cage.
Yep.
Tweety bird.
Yeah.
Give him a little swing and everything.
The force cage surrounds him, and he's effectively out of the fight.
That was the
Weapon's not
point.
going to do anything.
I know these guys are competent, but trust me, I'm not as competent as they are.
Is that a concentration spell?
No, it is not.
Nope.
That is the beauty of it.
Alright, you,
That's why I have
you
it.
just sort of hold up this ruby dust and blow it in the air, and it sort of flies around in this scintillating flash of colors, and then just surrounds the adult green dragon, a quick whirlwind, and then it just beams of this force cave just seal up around the dragon, just clench onto it, and
Yep.
it's stuck in there.
And that's pretty much I'm done. So I'll hit EOT. So we're still outnumbered 7-3.
This is
And
a
with the, oh man.
gonna
So
tail
what,
attack Krusk.
I'm only allowed to kill 2 of them then?
Miss. Okay. This dragon is going to
Breathe on us.
fly
Brightness.
into the Spirit Guardians. Make a Wisdom save. It's going to use a Legendary Resistance to take 10 radiant damage. And it's going to bite Ivan. And then it's going to claw. It hits for 15 slashing damage. And it's going to claw again. And it hits for 13 slashing damage.
Yeah, and I shield that one.
Alrighty.
I'm trying to click on my icon. Okay, the first one was 15.
Yep. And then the claw bounces off the shield.
Right.
This one is going to tail whip Rocky and hit him for 18 bludgeoning damage. And this one is going to tail whip Krusk and hit you for 11 bludgeoning damage, Krusk, with your heavy armor master.
Copy.
End up just calculating it anyway.
Thanks.
Hey, these green dragons didn't look like they were messing around. More of them move in. Then this is the next one to go. Alright, it is going to bite at Krusk. And then it's going to claw. And claw. And all of its attacks miss. This one is going to tail whip Krusk. And miss.
Thought I'd be there, but I was just a step ahead.
Alright, this dragon's going to actually fly overhead. And it's going to nestle itself like here. These guys are like running out of room. I guess he's going to go on the ground. He's going to come in. He's going to squeeze in and attack Krusk. Once. Twice. And bite. And then he's going to plop himself on the ground here.
When he did that, did he get into the Spirit Guardians?
I believe he did.
No.
No, because I'm 15 feet up. And a few feet to get Krusk.
Oh, he purposely avoids it.
Alright.
He can see it, and it's a 15-foot radius, so he could have gone like
Around over to
He-
here. And,
he
yeah.
could have gone like that, or even that. I don't think he's in Spirit Guardians, but yeah, it's a
Alright.
visible thing, and he's going to purposely avoid it. He's got
That's
more.
okay.
He's got like 80 feet of movement, so easily enough to squeeze in and squeeze back out. Drop himself on the ground there. Next green dragon is going to fly in. And he's going to squeeze in as well. And he's going to be there. And he'll squeeze in here actually. Alright, he'll do one claw attack on Krusk. And luckily it's disadvantage. A miss. And that one hits you, Krusk, for 11 slashing damage. And then he bites and misses. And then he drops himself on the ground here. And this guy is going to tail whip Krusk.
Right.
You're hit for 13 bludgeoning damage, Krusk. And Krusk, you're finally up.
I hope you can finish one off, Krusk.
Right.
Yeah.
Is it possible to hurl a javelin of lightning as well as like a single attack out of all my attacks, as well as get my halberd swinging? Or is that-
Pretty sure you can. I think a javelin of lightning is just an attack, and you just say a command word. I don't think it takes an actual action, but I will check.
Cool.
Javelin of lightning. You hail it, speak a command word. Yeah, so it's basically a javelin, and then you can say a word, and it will turn into a little mini lightning bolt too.
Okay. So then, yeah, for the first of my got 5 attacks coming, I just my attack using just a regular attack action. I'm gonna throw the javelin, like basically try to throw it through that guy and hit that guy.
Sure.
Cool.
So which one are you targeting with the actual javelin attack? Yeah.
That one there.
Alright. Your advantage and disadvantage are negated because it is a ranged attack, so it's a regular roll.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration on this.
Okay. Well, it's not going to work. You've already got advantage.
Yeah. Don't
Oh, then I
you're at
inspire. Right.
Yeah,
It's
you got
normal.
foresight.
You can't get double advantage.
Well, yeah, they don't stack.
Right.
They cancel each other
I should
out.
give this away to you guys. Anyhow, here we go. Javelin coming.
Alright, no bless as well. A 17 misses the dragon, and the lightning bolt
bless.
screeches through both dragons, who make dex saves. Roll is 4d6 for the lightning. You hear this explosion of lightning, and I think the DC is 15.
Wow, bad damage.
DC is 13. Alright. They take 5 lightning damage each.
Well, that'll learn them. Ah!
They sort of chuckle.
All right.
Scrawny weapon.
Right. And then I say, see, that's not a glaive. This is a glaive. And then I swing at that guy right there. Right there. Swing like this.
A 25 hits for 22 slashing damage.
Third attack.
That's a crit for 33 slashing damage.
Fourth attack.
That's another crit for 37 slashing damage.
Fifth attack.
Another crit for 38 slashing damage.
Bonus action from the crit.
25 hits for 24 slashing damage.
That was pretty fun. How about we do an action surge and swing
hit a different
more
one.
times.
Hit a different one.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
no.
No?
Finish them off.
Okay.
Finish it off. They
Finish
have a
this
crap
one?
ton of hit points.
Crit for 34 damage. And that hits. Alright, you drive the glaive through the dragon's neck. Blood just sprays out. It reels back in pain and tumbles away and just sort of starts flying off. And then it just sort of dives down and just is cast against the ground. You're gonna hit the dead. You're gonna use your reaction on the dead dragon. Yeah, he's.
Oh, I thought he was flying away.
He did. He flew away. He got about 50 feet away before he just fell on the ground and dropped dead.
Okay. All right.
Great. Well,
Crust put the glaive right through its neck. And slit his throat open.
Nice. I've got 3 more attacks. I'm going to swing once at that guy, once at that guy, and then using mobility, move away so I don't overload. Oh no.
Hey, 12 misses.
I think mobility works anyway.
Yeah, you don't have to hit him.
So then
did you attack that one though? You will get some opportunity attacks.
Well, I'll swing at that one too, but with my 3rd attack.
Okay.
Try to just ping each one, and then I'm gonna go and huddle up.
An 18 misses.
Yeah. All right, and this one is on that guy.
23 hits. Or 21 slashing damage.
Cool, and then I will get in the air, say 20 feet, and snuggle up over here. If possible, even be like above, like how, like.
Alright, you get tail whipped by this dragon.
That guy.
He hits you for 12 bludgeoning damage. And these dragons are basically all on the ground, or this one's 15 feet in the air. How high did you want to be?
I'm gonna go for 20 feet.
Yeah, 20 feet. Alright, this dragon is going to...
Take some damage.
No. This one.
Oh.
So, quick question, Seb. I thought you said there were only 8 dragons to start with.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, because there are 9 on there.
There are 9.
Counted it up. Yeah.
Maybe there were 9.
Yeah. I didn't count them.
Actually, there was only supposed to be 8. I've grabbed one from somewhere else.
I had my boots on, so I couldn't count that.
Again, these guys... I know fear right now. And I was like, you said 8! And I just counted them up.
Alright,
Alright.
This dragon here is going to use its wing attack, and with Spirit Guardians, I think it needs to, if it moves into it on its turn or just moves in. I'm not sure if it'll take damage or not. Let me check. Blah blah blah. Yep. Okay. All right. It's going to beat its wings into this area, and it doesn't take the damage yet. It uses 2 of its legendary actions to get there.
Can I use a reaction to swing?
Yes. Crit. Alright, you hit it for 40 damage as it moves in, and you actually keep it here. Yeah, it's on the ground. Okay. This one is going to whip a tail at Ivan with a legendary action, and a 20 misses. Let's see what other ones have actions left. Okay, that was it for legendary actions. Now Mr. Dragon here makes a wisdom save.
Alright.
He takes 16 radiant damage, and he's going to make his 3 attacks on you, Rocky.
Alright.
25 misses, and a claw attack, miss, and another one, miss. A tail attack from this one on Ivan, and a tail attack on Ivan. You're hit for 14 bludgeoning damage, Ivan.
How long are their tails? Jeez.
15 feet.
At least 15
I
feet.
want one.
You can imagine
I want
that
one.
bigger dragons have even more reach. These aren't even like ancient dragons. Alright. This green dragon is going to make a wisdom save. He's in Spirit Guardians. And he takes 11 radiant. And he's going to attack you, Rocky. First attack. Second. You hit for 15 slashing. And again. Miss. He ends his turn there. And it's your turn, Rocky.
Woohoo! Alright. I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna max the thunder at 30, so 42.
Destructive wave. Alright, that's
60 foot.
basically everything, right?
Yep.
It's away, like a massive explosion away from you, that one?
Yep. Creatures I choose within 60 feet.
Okay. You just let out a massive explosion.
Choose me!
Shazam!
You strike the ground and you can literally see the ground just breaking apart and this shockwave of energy just explodes. And every creature within 30 feet makes a con save.
60.
30.
That was a 30?
Yeah. And they're all within 30 feet. So that is 7 con saves. Let's do them. I just do them manually.
Should be 6. Oh no, 7. That's right.
Alright, the one that fails will use a legendary resistance. This guy. So they all make the save. None of them are knocked prone. And you're maxing out the... Which one?
Maxing out the thunder damage, so it's 42 total.
Does it have the thunder damage
21.
in there? Doesn't have it in there. Oh, I guess it's maxed out anyway. Alright, so that's 30 plus 17, 47, 23 damage each.
And let me check
Sweet.
one more thing here.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. It's for thunder. For
Okay, this Dream Dragon is going to use his wing attack now. Ivan, Rocky, and Krusk. Each of you make a dexterity save.
yeah,
Oops. Sorry, I'll get that bless off there.
How dare you, Krusk? How dare you have bless?
Blessings.
Ivan tiptoes.
Do you want to use Indomitable, Krusk?
On that 21? Because I've got the foresight up.
Oh yeah, 20. I take that to no then.
I'll take, yeah, that'll be no.
You made
Sorry.
it. You made the
For
save.
this, yeah.
Alright. Rocky, you're knocked to the ground prone.
Okay.
And you take 14 bludgeoning damage. Krusk and Ivan, you guys resist. There's an explosion of wind. Threatens to knock you out of the ground. Out of the sky or onto the ground. It costs him 2 legendary actions and he's not going to move. And next dragon.
We're going to talk about explosion of wind. Try sharing a tent with the dwarf.
Alright, it's going to... this guy here is going to move into Spirit
Breathe.
Guardians. Definitely not use its breath weapon or frightening presence.
Damn it!
Alright, it takes
Yay.
14 radiant. And it's going to attack Krusk with bites. And some claws. Stay still! Miss, miss, miss. And then it moves back.
Just one step ahead.
He's there. This green
Ivan,
dragon's
you wanna
going
hit
to
it?
tail attack Ivan. And miss. Okay. Ivan.
Ivan.
Got a fireball.
Yeah, because Fireball is going to help us. No, that is it.
You got a melt
It will.
acid. You got a melt acid arrow.
Yeah, that's at 8th level spell slot. Doing that.
Okay. Which one are you?
Let's get this guy out of the picture.
Alrighty. You are put in a force cage, and there's some strange anomaly that happens that ends up like slamming 2 of them in the force cage at once. Like your spell is somehow twinned. And like this weird knot in the arcane weave duplicates your spell, and it just drags 2 adult dragons away and snaps them in the force cages.
There you go.
Okay. Thank you. AKA, we were supposed to have 8.
Doesn't cure
It's
the
good to
damage
be in hell.
from them, but you know.
Strange.
Yeah.
It's you've never been south of the river Styx. Strange things happen here.
It is, and I am done. And all right.
It's a wisdom save for this dragon. It takes 16 radiant.
My God, I'm
Alright,
just
this
nickel.
one tail whips you, Ivan, first at the end of its turn, and it hits you for 17 bludgeoning.
Yeah, we're getting hammered here, guys.
That's okay. I can
And
fix this.
This is 3 attacks on Ivan. A bite. It bites
Ouch.
for 14 piercing, and it claws. Miss, and a miss.
Good thing you ate that food this morning.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
you have no idea how happy I am that we had a hero's feast.
26 hits you, Ivan, for 18 bludgeoning damage.
Damn it! Who tailed?
This guy. His legendary action.
Bastard. That's the
Surprised you
problem
guys
with-
are actually still alive. You guys are insane trying to take on these dragons.
I think-
yeah,
I
like
think
I
we're
can
gonna have
stop
to
these
stop.
guys.
And I can get us a wave, but you know, this is fun for now.
You could have just like surrendered and just given up all will and become slaves.
Yeah.
Alright, Mr. Dragon here is going to... he's going to attack Rocky with advantage. Oh, you also knocked 10 feet off, down to the ground, Rocky, so you actually... not that it really matters too much, but you actually did take another 5 bludgeoning damage from falling.
Okay. All right.
Oh yeah, now seeing you're on the ground, he is going to make a wisdom save first. For the Spirit Guardians.
Don't make it. Thank you.
He'll use
Hey,
legendary
fine.
resistance.
Well, you know.
Yeah,
He does
it's the
take-
legendary actions. It's like double.
He does take 18 points of damage. Okay. If you guys survive this, you're going to have one hell of a story to tell your grandkids. Back in my day, we fought 8 adult green dragons.
9.
Hi.
9. It was only supposed to be 8, though. All right. This dude. So
Well, I counted 8.
it attacks you, Rocky, and it bites you for 9 piercing damage, and then it claws, and it hits you for 12 slashing damage, and then it claws you again, and misses, and you'll need to make 3 con saves. The API keeps on crashing.
Do I need to make con saves for that low?
Oh, do you have a plus 10? If you got like a plus 10, then
Yeah. Yeah.
oh, what's your
I'm proficient in con and 11. is
what's
my
going on with your
base.
hit points there? It's saying nan.
Oh, I don't know. There we go.
Okay. It is going to then to end its turn there. And alright, this adult green dragon is going to tail it with Ivan. It crits for 25 bludgeoning damage.
Jeez. I haven't stopped taking that.
And this one's going to tail whip Ivan. And it hits for 17 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, Ivan's almost down.
I'll fix this. I hope.
Krusk.
Maybe we've earned their respect.
Right. I'll swing once at this guy right here.
Cross is getting ready to run away.
23
Get over
hits.
there.
25 slashing damage.
And then
kill him.
sashay over here. Whoops. Like there. And lay into this guy right above me here. Second attack.
22 hits for 24 slashing damage.
Third.
23 hits for 19 slashing damage.
Fourth.
21 hits, 24 slashing damage.
Fifth.
And a 15 is a miss. No crits.
And action surge.
Alrighty.
Another 5. Same guy.
And
There
there's
you
the crit.
go.
For 34 slashing.
Second.
It's a crit for 41 slashing damage. Alright, this time, Crush, you just drive the glaive up into the chest of the dragon, just burying that glaive directly into its heart. Its eyes roll back into its head. It lets out one more puff of green smoke and then just slumps down on the ground. You sort of just rip it to the ground with force as it falls as well. The glaive sort of stuck into its chest. And you just like swing it around.
Do you get bonus
throw
attacks
it.
from the crit?
And you like throw it out of the way to make some room.
Grab it by the
Perfect.
tail it was about to hit you with.
Yeah. Well, can I reach that guy from here with the glaive?
Yep.
Or yep.
That
great.
one. That one, yeah.
Oh no, that one.
No. That's
No.
15 feet.
That one.
What
well,
number attack are you
yes.
on?
That
Two.
was
2?
1, 2, 2. Yeah, so I've got
Okay.
3 more
Three more.
attacks coming.
Okay.
And then
So-
his bonus action.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4
I
more
guess I'll
attacks.
focus on this guy right here. Who's yellow. I mean, he's not in the order. Well, I mean, there's 2 guys in the order, right? So I think that guy's in the order next. I'm gonna actually fly back down over here then. That's still only. It's been like 10 feet and 10 feet. Don't worry, I'm gonna move back over there.
You're going to get an opportunity attack from this one.
Yeah.
He's going
Good.
to do a
Breath weapon.
a bite. Miss.
Good.
I noticed
Awesome.
they haven't recharged.
Burn that
breath
reaction.
weapon.
They all
so
do
here's,
breath weapons every turn as a bonus action.
This guy right here, force swinging, coming at that guy there.
A 16 misses. 14 misses.
Come on, Cross, put your heart
26
into it.
hits. 22 slashing damage. And 26 hits. For another 21 slashing damage.
Is Cross been regenerating?
I don't think he's
No, I
not
haven't
injured
been
yet.
below half.
Oh,
Not below half yet. Alright, and then I'll finish my move by scooching back up over here. I think that's probably the best spot. Like, I'm gonna, as much as possible, try to shield.
This guy is going to he's gonna claw at you, Cross.
Yeah.
He hits you for
He get out. Oh, okay. I
it's
thought he
only,
was
it's only a
looking up.
5-foot reach.
Oh, okay.
You hit for
Oh, I took 11.
14, 11.
Oh, wait,
no,
that's
that's
slashing. So that I'm resistant there, too.
Yeah. You take
there you go. So
5.
6.
Okay. Barracks are pretty hurt.
I think they need a morale check. Did we
Oh,
kill
and-
the
and like-
one that
and
talked to us first? And they all look the same.
You don't think green dragons have morale? They are just insane, evil creatures that would want nothing more than to. They're basically you can't imagine them fleeing under many circumstances, especially being
How about
here.
this one where Krusk is like killing one of them every round?
Not green dragons.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe a red dragon might. Or a black dragon. Alright, this, yeah, you guys are just basically, every time Krusk kills one, they just get more and more pissed off. And they don't believe, every one of them believes that they're going to be the one that drives the finishing blow into each of you. So they start fluttering their wings madly. And this one's going to do a wing attack. Dex saves for all. Ivan, Krusk, and Rocky.
Do I have advantage being already on the ground?
Well, you're not going to be knocked prone again, put it that way.
If I don't make that, then I will use
You make it. 19 makes it. And Ivan... Alright, it knocks you to the ground, Ivan, and you take 14 bludgeoning damage.
I go unconscious.
Alright. And... that was it.
Oh, wait! I don't have to. I use, can I use Fearless? No, I can't use that. It doesn't work that way.
Alright, this,
Yeah,
these
no
surrounding
saves.
dragons still
No
have to
shield
make
left?
dex saves too.
No shield left?
Not shield
Oh, it's a
saving
dex
throws.
save. Never mind.
Haha, they failed.
They use their legendary resistances to fight seamlessly side by side and not affect each other.
Do you like one of those around?
Maybe they get one per round. Maybe they got.
Man, I want to be a
50
dragon when I
each.
grow up.
Maybe they've only got one. Alright, this dragon is going to rub its hands together.
Not so tough now, are we, dwarf?
Bites
That's when a
Rocky.
Krusty is.
Miss. And he claws. And claws. And he scratches you for 15 slashing damage. He also makes a wisdom save. Spirit Guardians.
Oh yeah.
And he takes 12 radiant.
Ah, take that.
This dragon will tail whip you as well, Rocky. And miss. And you're up, Rocky.
All right. Yeah, let's do that. We're all back
Okay.
to full.
Oh, hello.
You guys are pulling out the big guns. Suddenly, you
9 dragons! What do you expect?
holy aura just surges through you with positive energy, and you are just every little scratch. is
I
filled
smile
up.
at the dragon. Your
This
teeth are bigger than mine.
this causes a bit of a worried scowl to come over most of the dragons' faces, and
I got 2 more of those.
now they look like they're considering hightailing it out of here after seeing that. And,
Well,
and then I presume you stand up after that, Rocky.
I do, yes.
You sure? It's easier to make saves. Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. Eh? You guys can leave now.
This dragon, it sort of hisses.
Cloak Amateur will hear of this. You have signed your death warrants.
And this one actually just flies 160 feet away.
For
Get it,
Volkish?
Krusk?
Don't forget to
Did I
write.
get it? Keep it? Should I,
Yeah, they can't report
react
back to us.
Try to
Yeah.
try to keep it?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll try to hit it for a reaction.
Okay,
Later.
that hits. Alright, you hit it for 13 slashing damage, and now it doesn't run, it just turns around and screeches, and it tries to bite you back. And it bites you for 18 piercing damage.
Disadvantage?
Oh yeah, disadvantage.
I know. Yeah.
Okay. This
foresight.
green dragon is going to tail whip Rocky. Actually, this one is going to do its wing attack as well. Dex saves for all. Legendary action. Rocky, it's not Spirit Guardians yet.
Oh, okay.
All right, this
I'll
one.
go ahead and Indomitable if I
You fail.
Yeah.
Rocky and Ivan, you guys are both knocked prone.
Okay.
And Krusk, you resist. And
Or
Rocky,
17.
Yeah, Rocky and Ivan are both hit for 17. And the dragon surround it. This guy and this guy both make dex saves. The APIs keep crashing today a lot. Okay, dragon dex save. And that's more legendary resistances burnt from them. Okay. Ivan.
I throw up.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, never mind. It's good.
throw up.
Yeah, I throw up. Yeah, actually, I'm trying to. Did that go through? Yeah. Okay, you can go through it first. So
Oh, nice.
I throw up a bag of 10 dull spoons.
Just keep in mind, you're not going to want them in the Spirit Guardians because they will get incinerated
That's-
by the Spirit Guardians.
That's what I was telling you was like around here, and basically they're going to attack around those two.
All right,
Yeah, you see.
10. So I got tokens and character sheets for these guys now.
Oh,
Yep.
cool.
And are they going to be going on mine or on their own?
I don't think they roll initiative. I think they just go on your turn. 3, 6,
Yeah, that's what I
7,
thought.
8. Did you want them like that?
Yeah, that's fine.
All
That's
right.
good.
If you like hold Alt and double click on the token, it'll bring its character
Yeah.
sheet up for you. And you
Okay,
can,
so Alt and double click on the token.
yeah.
Yep.
All right.
So you can do the attacks if you want, like 10 different attacks. You can start from this one and work your way down. Like,
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that.
just going to hit it like 10 times. 1,
all right,
2.
miss. Oh wait, hold up, do it. One at a time though. Still. All right, that's a crit. Roll damage. You need to click slam
Oh,
in
sorry.
the chat thing. All right.
All right.
You hit for 11 damage. Okay, and a 23 hits.
And this time I will. There we
For
go.
5. Okay. And that's a miss. Alright. 22 hits. For 6. 27 hits. For 7. 25 hits. For 8. 20 crit hit.
Crit.
For 10. 14 misses.
How many more do I have?
That's it. 11 misses.
Okay.
Alright, these dull spoons just start scooping out the dragon's scales.
Yep.
Ice cream
And I
dropping
stand
on
up.
the
I'm
ground.
done.
I'm gonna make some leather armor out of you there, buddy.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen me throw this many big spells off every turn. It's a serious fight. I'm done, and I'm sorry. I need to scroll all the way up.
Alright,
You-
there'll be
you-
a 2 tail whips, one at Rocky and one at Krusk. First one is at Krusk. Second one's at Rocky. Alright, Rocky, you're crit for 23 bludgeoning damage.
Man, you said me first. It should be me first.
Let me just count these legendary actions back up. That's Spirit Guardians for you, Rocky, from this guy. And this one is actually going to fly away. He's not even going to disengage. He's just going to fly.
Which one?
The one with the giant rune around it, whose turn it is.
Do those spoons get opportunity attacks?
They do.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's going to matter. They're not going to kill the dragon, and this dragon's gone. Unless you incessantly want to try and hunt it down and kill it, if you really have a hate for it. But it flies
Well, we don't want
160.
to
It flies like 240 feet around. So
Yeah. I don't think we can stop it.
The one that you stuck though across is going to whack you before it's your turn. And legendary action whack. Miss.
And then he's gonna run away.
He's trying to run away. Krusk.
Right. Well, I'm gonna move down here. He can attack me if he wants.
He will do a bite. Miss.
And I think I can hit this guy from there, yeah?
Yeah.
I reach. Good. I will swing away. Do a glaive. Here it is.
A 17 misses.
Swing harder.
It's a
There
crit.
you go. Every
For
time I say that.
37. Rocky, use your good luck.
Yeah. What about this time? Should I swing harder?
Swing. No.
You should get a lucky Rocky foot.
Rest up a little bit.
Hang it up in your car. 17 does miss. 21 hits.
You now swing
for
real hard.
21 slashing damage.
Number 5.
26 hits. For 23 slashing damage.
There was a crit in there, so here's a bonus action.
Only 16 misses.
Well, there you go then. I'm gonna fly up here though. Like,
Just let them go. One's already gone.
They don't all look like they're running, but a couple of them definitely wanted to flee.
no, I'll go here. Sorry, I didn't have my mute thing or my button.
No problem.
I think I'll just hang out right there.
There you
and see
go.
what this guy does. Yeah. Alright. No more extra bonus action.
Alright, we're gonna have a tail whip attack at Ivan before this one's turn. And 24 hits you for 17 bludgeoning damage.
No, I'm gonna go ahead and shield it.
Again, tail bounces off. That's Spirit Guardian's damage for this dragon. He takes 10 damage.
Sorry, quick question. I wonder, can I sentinel when that guy attacks? Can I?
He's like, this guy's like 15 feet away. Are you talking about this one?
Oh, sorry, that guy. Yeah, if he attacks.
Yeah, you can.
Cool.
Alright, this dragon, who's almost dead, is screeching, and he's going to attack Rocky with a bite, and that's when you can use your Sentinel Krusk. Bite misses. And you hit him, Krusk. As he goes to bite Rocky, you just drive the glaive up and you just like slice like all of his cheeks away and just like keep ripping through. And you just like decapitate the top of the green dragon's head, just scalpel it straight off.
Ooh, dragon
Gruesome.
And
It's
his
description.
brains is exposed and his tongue is lashing around, and then this green bubbly ooze just fountains up and burns its own flesh. Almost like acid.
Almost.
Bruh.
Goodbye.
This green dragon hisses, "Ah, that doesn't scare me. He had a weak head." And he doesn't run. Alright, he takes 18 radiant damage from Spirit Guardians. Oh yeah, this guy also tail whips Ivan, by the way. Miss.
Just because.
They don't really seem too worried about the animated objects. Just a more of a mild annoyance to them. The green dragon is going to bite Rocky and hit for 16 points of piercing damage. Then he's going to claw at Ivan. And then he's going to claw at Rocky. And Rocky, you hit again for 13 slashing damage. And then the green dragon is going to
Eat his friend.
Tasty.
And he's done there. Just keeps trying to slash away.
Alright, I'm going to stand up. And
Good move.
I'm going to bash him.
Good move.
I like to be inspiring.
27 hits for 30 points of damage. You just whack him with the dwarven throw as hard as you can. Belt him across the face. He's going to try and bite you for that, Rocky. Actually, sorry, well, tail attack.
There you go.
Miss. And then this guy is now going to fling.
Are you crazy? You just sliced his whole head off. Ah!
He's gone. And this guy's just left alone. But he's so furious he doesn't look like he's going to flee. And he's going to try and tail whip Rocky. Okay, Ivan, you're up.
Move back.
He's going to claw you. And
Damn
hit
it.
you for 13 slashing damage.
Yeah, I was hoping he wouldn't get it, but oh well. Okay, and the Eldritch Blast.
17 misses. 24 hits for 9 force.
Yeah, but you need to add 5 onto that. Every now and then,
Oh yeah.
still don't know why that's happening. Can you
Every
fix it real
now and
quick?
then it falls apart.
Yeah, I know.
I was just thinking that. Turn around.
Okay,
There's a
and then-
Greg.
And that's another 5 onto that.
15
That
force
was
damage.
15. And the last one
That
is
hits
for 6.
6.
Yeah. And then they can't do it, but I'd want the 1, 2. Because they have a movement of 20. Is that correct? Yeah, I'm just not going to worry about it. They're not going to make. It's Krusk is going to finish it off.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm done.
The animated objects? I think they
Yeah.
can. Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
the
they'll
animated-
get like melted away by the spirit guardians a
But
bit.
he can make them go around.
They could go around.
Yeah, but don't worry about it because
It's
there's
working
only one
there.
left, and it's Kruska's turn.
This guy is flying away, and you've got one tail whip at you, Ivan, before cross turn. Third legendary action. It misses.
I laugh at Ivan. Oh, you're finally getting some tail.
Ooh, there's a first time for everything.
Alrighty, Krusk. What are you gonna do this dragon?
I think just from where I'm reaching there, I'll just reach right over, because I'm still 20 feet in the air, I'll reach over right.
That was for me just to make
You know.
sure I fixed it. By the
Hack
way,
him for 15 damage. Oh no! Why? I don't know why. I thought
that
Ivan's
was me making sure it worked.
There we go.
Alright, you crit instead. And that's 35 points of damage. Second attack. Third attack hits. For 27 slashing damage. Alright. Now, as you drive the finishing blow into this dragon, it tries to sort of change its mind now and leaps to the air, and Crush, you just grab onto its wing and hoist yourself up. And it starts flying away, and you just drive the glaive into the back of its skull, and then it just, with you on top of it, it just like slides along the ground. You slide like a good 50 feet away, just like until it comes to a stop. You're using the glaive to like just lever to the back of its skull for grip, and then it just stops here.
Oh. We continue on to the skull.
These other green dragons just threaten you.
You wait an hour.
We'll get
Do you want me to let you out of there? Do you want me to let you out of there? Let's go
The
stand around
animated
the cage.
objects just taunt the dragons to death. The spoons. They like try to poke them in the eyes.
Oh, they pull a Juliet. Okay.
Yeah, I actually start nuking them down with Eldritch Blast.
Sure. Pepper them with the Eldritch
Lawful
Blast and
evil.
finish them off.
Right now, I'm not
Oh,
feeling any
torment.
sympathy at all.
Yeah, we'll kill them.
I come up I walk up behind Rocky and give him like a shoulder pat, and I'm gonna say that breakfast. Really, I'm still tasting it. That really was a good breakfast. And
Good
then I'm gonna
crust.
give it. I'm gonna give him inspiration. I'm gonna give him my inspiration thingy.
Oh, that's nice of you. Even though that you're
Yeah.
the one giving all the nice inspirational sort of moral support there, like when that time, the highlight where
Hey.
Rocky stood up.
I helped. I told him to hit harder a couple times, and he did.
Right?
Yeah. Good crust.
That I mean, we couldn't have done that without the poison. Like, well, obviously, we wouldn't have been so bold if we hadn't thought the breath would be breaking, taking root. But no,
Yeah, I was tempted to try to talk the way out of it and realized that was.
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen anyway.
Alright, for
Was it,
that
Sam?
encounter, you guys actually earn an epic boon.
right on.
Oh, man.
Awesome.
Have you guys taken a look through the epic boons?
Oh, I already know what I'm getting.
And why is
I know what I'm
Somerset-
going to recommend to
Is that artwork
Krusk if
like
he hasn't
broken
one.
for you guys? Do you not see the artwork there? The little icons I put.
Yeah, I do. Yep.
Oh,
It's
for
in the
me,
list.
it's not showing. Okay, good. Yeah, you got all these different boons that you can select, and let me know which ones you guys are picking.
Well, I'd be interested to hear your idea there. I would think either the plus 40 hit points or the one that makes me penetrate all, like makes me ignore all damage resistance.
You know what? With that boon of fortitude, I've actually increased it to 50 because you can actually just put your con up by 2 and get 40 hit points anyway.
Yep.
So I increased it to 50.
Oh, right, to make it a thing.
So yeah, if you take that one,
That's
you get an extra 10
even
hit
more.
points.
At the same time, though, boon of irresistible offense seems like a really good thing for my 6 to 12 attacks.
Bypass any resistances.
So that would include, like, say I had Holy Weapon up.
Yeah, any radiant resistance
Like,
would be negated.
So the only
yeah,
thing I was
don't
going
know.
to
What do you guys think? Yeah. what do you think?
I was going to possibly. I know you already get resistant to slashing, but maybe boon of resilience. That basically you are now have resistance to all bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical.
Yeah, that's also pretty sweet.
Or the
You
boon of
got it.
magic.
Also than hit points.
Yeah.
Although not well. Yeah, that plus the -3 from heavy armor master. That would certainly slow the damage down quite a bit.
That was just going to be my suggestion.
That's a great
but I
idea.
mean, yeah, but it's the 50 hit points thing is still also good. Although, what's your con at? If you don't, do you have a 20 con?
No, con would be helpful too. I only have a 16 con right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those where you just to get the cons bonus to save, you might as well, 40 would still be good. But again, that's just some suggestions.
Plus the extra +1 would be an additional +1 on my hit points per round when I'm below half. Bring me up to
That's
half.
correct. Yeah, that and then you
Also
get
helpful.
plus. So it just depends on what you want to do. But extra
Just
hit points for
because
you is
of-
always good.
Yeah, just because on me it's boon of Stormborn.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Boon of Stormborn. You're taking Rocky. Alrighty, you take it and you gain immunity to lightning and thunder damage, and you can do Thunder Wave anytime you like. DC 15. Suddenly, after this fight, you guys feel like you have sort of ascended
Figure it.
beyond just a normal mortal, and constantly, Rocky, you guys just feel that see this visible harmless lightning surrounding him. It's just constantly glowing and crackling, little trickles running over your flesh, dancing around.
I walk up behind Krusk and tap him on the back of the shoulder and shock him.
No!
Just like at the grocery
Ooh.
store.
Happens to me all the time on the damn elevator. I'm scared to touch the elevator button now. Alrighty, and damn Starbucks drinks as well. Okay, Ivan, what one are you gonna take?
That was this was a really hard one for me. But I think I'm going to take the second
mastery?
ninth level.
All right, that is the boon
Spell mastery.
of. Is it that one?
Is it spell mastery?
No, it's a different one. This is spell recall.
Oh, fine.
Alrighty, so you can. Oh no.
Nope.
Not
It
that
was,
one. Well, that sort of is the same. It's one of the ones.
Oh, high mastery.
High magic, boon of high magic. All right, so you gain 1 9th level spell slot. So now Ivan, you are just as you guys look over to Ivan, there is this pink and blue and purple and green harmless wind, just very faint shimmering wind surrounding him.
So it's not letting me give myself a second spell slot, so do I have to track that a different way in my spell thing?
You just add it on.
I think you can keep track of 2.
Yeah, just over increase it, like your current spell slots.
All right, I got you.
Even I don't know if there's a way to actually fix it because these character sheets,
Yep,
they don't.
That's fine.
There we
Okay.
go. Spell slot modifiers, bottom left-hand corner. Go into the settings. The settings.
Oh, sorry, settings.
Yeah. Little cog.
Not under.
Cog icon.
Under spells. Yeah.
Bottom left-hand corner. If you'll see spell slot modifiers, you can actually increase them by +1.
So I can put a +1. Let's see if that did it. And that did it. Okay.
Cool.
I'm good.
Alrighty. And Krusk, what are you taking?
Well, first thing, I'm going to pick up that Javelin of Lightning before I forget about it.
Okay.
Yeah. As much as having more hit points is going to be awesome, I feel like
You can take Boon of Peerless Aim for when you throw that javelin next time.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like the way things are going, I'm just swinging a lot of times each round, and there's a lot of damage, and I think I want to go with Boon of Irresistible Offense.
Now the only thing with that is, has anything ever resisted your melee damage?
I think so. Don't you think?
Anything that has resistance to slashing, or anything that's resistant to normal weapons.
Not all creatures. Some creatures are just resistant to the damage, no matter if it's magical or not. But I don't think that's very many. But yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does bypass any sort of radiant resistance that a creature may have.
Well, yeah, maybe it's not all that. Well, all right.
The boon
I can
of
always
speed?
grab that one. Maybe I'll grab that one next boon.
You guys will probably get about
more,
like 7 or 8 boons more to come.
Alright, I'm just going to go with a straight up Constitution +2 to con.
Alrighty, +2 con. Don't forget, you guys can increase ability scores up to 30 now too.
That'd be like 40 more hit points, I guess.
Yeah. That'll stack 40 more hit points on, and you're just looking a bit tougher there, Krusk. After the fighting's gone, you're just surrounded by green dragon corpses now. None of the dragons had any treasure on them whatsoever, and they sort of just stick out now. These big mounds of green corpse.
We quickly walk away from this area to the towards the pillar.
Okay.
Well, not a bad way to start the day, mates.
Next.
Good exercise for the morning.
No more trouble.
Was that 8 or 9? I lost track. How many dragons did we just kill?
We killed 7 who ran away. Like the cowards they were.
We defeated a small, what do you call it, like a murder of dragons? What do you call it?
Yeah.
Flock?
A bevy?
Numbers are just a number. That's what they say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gully dwarfs, 2, not more than 2.
Okay. Alright, you guys very quickly move away from that area, whistling as you do.
Yes, we're completely innocent. Nothing to see here. Yeah.
Alright, you find the ground is sort of cracked and scarred in various places, and like it looks like there is a sort of elemental energy just seeping up through the ground, fire and acid, to avoid these cracks and fissures in the ground. And you don't get any more trouble on your way to the Pillar of Skulls. And now you arrive. It is too much to take in with your eyes. You simply, it's like when you sit too close to the screen at the cinema at IMAX. You can't see everything. It is a massive column of skulls. It's intermingled with putrid, writhing flesh, and there has to be tens of thousands of skulls here. You guys arrive at it.
Which one would make the best cup? Oh, did I say that out loud? Oops.
That'd be a nice spot for a picnic. You know? Can we get a short
Kinda
rest?
looks like a
perhaps?
path.
Pillar of Skulls. Alright, I think I got some handout for it. There we go. So let me make sure there's no... Oh, okay. I've got like a crude image of Pillar of Skulls for you guys. Just a little bit of artwork. These ones have faces, but these are mostly they're just skulls here. Alrighty, so it literally is a large column of skulls more than a mile high, mixed together with writhing, putrid flesh, and it disappears into the sky of Avernus. There's a wide variety of skulls here. Some of them are tiny, no bigger than a halfling's head. Some are as big as a house, all layered and conglomerated together. Very tall spire here. And one of the skulls speak. As you guys approach, a skull near the base. You see the sort of flesh just almost materialize on it, and the skull, the flesh on the skull turns green, and it's like one of these large house-sized skulls.
Hail Hydra! Oh,
Looking patterns all over it. Hello there! It speaks in a very strange, common voice. Jaw moves as it speaks.
Interesting. Hello!
Hail, adventurers! And the skull like moves around, writhing and like mixing around in the skull as it moves around to face you, getting up really close. That's a mighty fine noggin you've got there.
Thanks. You have good head too, I heard.
Indeed I do, indeed I do. Yes, quite a wise mind you have. Too bad there's not much to say for your intelligence. And how is this thing even sentient? As it looks at Krusk.
That's my pet Krusk.
Oh, that's your pet. That explains it then. And this one? My, what a curious creature. Barely average. But you're intriguing. And then the head sort of just still attached to these green writhing tendrils. It sort of it like floats over closer to you. There's like mass of green flesh sort of sticking it into the Pillar of Skulls that hovers in
Bet
there.
it's been more than 8 minutes, has it, since we left the dragons?
It's another hour. This is 1 hour.
Yeah. Okay.
Every hex takes an hour.
I kind of looked back at him and do his, my, what nice sockets you have.
Yes. Compliment me all you want. That will not buy you answers to your questions. However, if questions are what you've come to ask, then, well, I am bound to answer you with the best of my ability.
All right.
Whoa.
Of course. Every favor has a price, does it not? If you want to ask me questions, you must pay the price.
What's the price?
Oh, nothing much. Just a little bit of your soul.
How about this? I ask you a question. If you can answer my question, I'll pay your price. If you can't, you answer our question for free.
I'm afraid I can't do that, my good sir. I'm bound by the laws of Abernus.
Oh, that's too bad. I didn't think you were smart enough to guess my question.
Well, I have betrayed the devils once upon a time. They call me a traitor. And that is how I got here. I guess there's nothing much more they can do to me. I'm already left to this eternal world of torture. And so are my buddies here. And you see like hundreds of skulls just chattering their jaws. Yes, each and every one of these share the same fate as me. That's what happens when you cross an archdevil, I guess. But I have much knowledge I have amassed in my time here. And you've certainly got my attention. So tell me,
Alright.
do you
I
want
can be-
these questions answered?
What questions do we want answered, guys?
That's a good
Well,
question. Actually, can I ask for a bathroom break? I've been holding it for like half an hour. I really
Yeah,
have
right.
to go.
You can, as long as you
Yeah.
give me some of your soul. No, I'm joking. Alright, let's take we'll take a 10-minute intermission now.
Okay,
And
yeah, I'll be right back.
think
Okay.
of some questions and think of your soul.
Yep. All right. Okay. Bye.
Maybe the entrance. All right. Maybe the exact location of the thing, the entrance, maybe.
I am back, by the way.
Me too.
Oh, we lost Krusk. He's coming back. Hey, how damaged are you, Rocky?
I'm down 70.
Okay.
About a third.
Alright, I'm gonna...
We back.
Yeah, I don't know where Krusk is. It looks like we lost him, but he's still on roll 20.
Probably had an internet issue.
Oh, he's rolling. Did he just roll?
No, I was
Oh, no.
typing something.
That was Rocky typing, and I just saw his last damage. Alright, so Rocky, let's talk this through. What questions were you interested in? I was thinking about something like, because we need to defeat Tiamat. I was thinking about maybe something like, how can we gain an advantage against Tiamat?
Sure.
But the other question is like, we have no idea what the what our soul thing, what that entails. Because I'll admit that is not something I'm interested in. It sounds very permanent.
I got a riddle he'll never be able to answer.
Oh, you
Chicken
beings.
playground.
You amuse me. You have to discuss things before you make decisions. I'll tell you what. You could have your head cut off and join me here. There's truly a fountain of knowledge in here for you all. By the way, my name is Mort.
Oh, well, hello, Mort. So,
Yes, I
can
have
you
a
be...
name.
I remember you. You worked for Bill Dorr.
Yeah, so Mort, can you be a little more specific about the, giving us part of your soul or something, what the payment would be?
Oh, don't worry. I'll just take a little nibble. I won't take too much, though.
What does when you say you're gonna nibble, is this something that we can get over? You just stick a band-aid on and you're good the next day, you recover from? Or, yeah, your soul is permanently damaged forever?
Oh, it's not that bad. Just it will hurt a little bit, and yes, once that soul piece is taken, you'll never get it back. But you'll live. Don't worry.
Yes, but there's living and there's living, and sometimes, after something happens that is permanent, it's not worth living anymore. So it's been very open-ended as far as for what would happen if you take a piece of our soul.
Oh, don't worry. It's just a little drop of blood.
And what happens when we give you a little drop of blood?
Your puny mortal flesh sacks. I'm sure you can take it. Let's just say it may affect your fortitude a little bit.
Okay. And was that Krusk who just joined us?
Yep.
Hello.
Okay,
Welcome
we
back.
were worried.
Sorry.
You were gonna leave
Yeah.
me alone with Rocky.
Me and Tilton could only take on like 3 dragons, like not 9. Jeez.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we kind of already have, for lack of a better term, blown our load for a lot of stuff, but we'll see. Krusk, I'm trying to find out what happens if we give him a piece of our soul. I'll be honest, I'm not too keen on giving him a piece of our soul. Rocky seems to want to play games with him, but if he does, we obviously want to have an idea of what question we'd want to ask him.
Listen, you don't need to make many more valid points. I mean, none of your points are valid. You lack the mental capacity to truly form any sort of opinion. You should listen to him. The dwarf, he's not exactly a genius, but he's, let's just put it, the less stupid out of the 3 of you.
Oh, thank you.
Smile.
Appreciate the compliment.
You're welcome.
Maybe he knows a way to overcome Tiamat or weakness.
Well, that was what I was thinking. How we can gain an advantage against Tiamat was what I was thinking. If we were gonna fight her, I mean, that is if he's as smart as he is, maybe he could tell us a way to gain an advantage over Tiamat. Although that's a very open-ended question, because technically they can find them when they're sleeping, but
Well, we can. I know she's.
Yeah.
We can hit her with cold breath or lightning breath, or she's all good against. Yeah.
So I'm not sure if I want to give. I'm not good giving a piece of my soul to this thing. I'll be honest on that.
Yeah, let's just
Oh,
continue
it's just
on.
a little bite. Come on, don't be a wuss.
But it's permanent, right? Once it happens, it can never be undone, no matter what.
Oh yes, of course. Well, it will be undone when you die. I cracked myself up.
Yeah, when you say, okay. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm still pretty evil here. I'm tempted.
Come on, let the brutes take a little one for the team. I'll just take a little nibble.
Yeah, you don't know what a little nibble could be like, and I'll just put it in game mechanics, the equivalent of like 50 hit points. That could be what he considers a nibble. We have no idea.
Oh, like a
If it
permanent.
takes one con
kind of-
point, that's 20 points down. Yeah.
Yeah, if you lose one
Yeah,
con
I don't
point,
want
that's
that.
20 hit points. Yeah. You see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah. There's
So let's
way
just
in
bid him
life
good day then,
worth-
and see you
worth
later.
that. Good day, sir.
Very
You
well
can-
then. If you're not going to pay that price, I think I'll just
You can try your-
nestle back here and
No.
we'll do. Yeah.
I don't like his price. That's my problem. And we're assuming that he would give us something useful.
It's
Also.
just a little taste.
It's just
Yeah.
a flesh wound. I'll bite your kneecap.
Yeah, I don't have an answer.
Well,
Anybody?
I hope you do find what you seek. If you change your mind, you know where to find me. He just,
We know where to find you.
he's just sucked back into the skulls.
Okay.
He
I
should
mean,
He really should have quit while he was ahead.
oh,
He is ahead.
All the other skulls laugh at that.
hmm
Right. Well, good. We
Yeah.
know he's there. If we need a.
Yeah, if we have to get an answer for something, I guess we can always come back. All right, shall we? I'm gonna go ahead and cast Aura Vitality on my buddy dwarf.
Sweet.
Okay. Get my spells. There we go. Okay, so yes, I'm down that, and there we go. And you get. You said you're down 70?
Yeah, about 70.
Okay. You get 60, and I take the other 7. I'm down a little bit
Okay.
also. Okay.
That's good.
Alright, and Krusk, I'm assuming you were okay, right? You didn't need anything? You look pretty sturdy.
Yeah, I'm not down below 250 for a little bit.
I'm sorry, you're at how many hit points?
272.
He's got a splinter. Cure him quick, or we'll all die.
I'm sorry, I thought I misheard you. I thought you said 272.
Yeah,
You
well,
did.
that's with the extra +8 from
The new
first
boom.
feast. from breakfast. But yeah, I'll be sitting at 264.
And the 50 for the boon, and
Yeah, no,
Well, it was
well,
just
no,
40, yeah.
it took
Yeah,
40.
Grab the
He-
con.
Yeah,
I like
he
the
took
regen boost.
Yeah, because it helps him with regen. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, that's just crazy good. Okay,
Yeah, a little buffer there.
I guess we will continue heading south, trying to find the Maggot Pit. Unless somebody else has any other suggestions. Again, it's good to know, but I'm just not ready to pay this guy's price right now.
think that was
I mean,
wise.
someone else can if they want, but I don't
No.
know if it would be good.
Glad you talked me out of it. Mhm.
Well, it could have just been one hit point, but again, we don't know. It could have been 30,
more.
40, 50, or a con point or something like that, yeah.
Something crazy. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And maybe it's something where, yeah. You know, maybe we kill you and then reuse Revivify to bring you back, and then that cures you. Maybe it doesn't.
Now we don't need to find out.
Now we don't need to find out.
Alright, you guys head away from the Pillar of Skulls.
Yep.
Not seeking any answers, but not really wanting to buy any either.
Yeah, no.
Alright, so you guys head out, and again, it's like, apart from that feature, it's a relatively bleak landscape. We do start to see some hilly formations to the south, though. And you can see on the map these hilly formations. It does start to become some rugged terrain. Again, there are thousands of dragons flying around, almost blotting out the sky to the south. Which direction do you guys want to travel? South? Southeast?
Southeast, I would guess. I would say.
Sure.
Also, I'll deactivate my wings so as to conserve their time.
Okay.
Wingy boots.
Alright.
So, a quick question for you. So, if I decide to do a true polymorph and turn into an ancient bronze dragon, after an hour it becomes permanent, and I just can't will it to go away. It has to be dispelled. Is that right?
I think so. It's lasts until it's dispelled, right?
Yeah.
I know they did
it's
change.
meant-
They changed the spell a bit. Like
It's
with
meant to be
Horizons.
used offensively.
So yeah, once it you've concentrated on it for the full duration. Where is it?
Yeah, an hour.
Where does it say that?
So it's a concentration spell then, right?
If you concentrate on this spell for the full duration, the transformation lasts until it is dispelled.
So there you go. So if you stop concentrating, you're back to normal.
Yeah, if you don't concentrate on it for the whole hour, then you don't stay that creature. But if you do, then you've basically turned into it, and you
Get a very good timepiece.
But if
now, to answer your question before, if you're reduced to 0 hit points, does it revert you? Now, I think I said that it doesn't. I think they may have changed it.
Right.
That when they added spell has effect on a target with 0 hit points, but so that would say if you're reduced to 0 hit points, even from being knocked unconscious, then it reverts you. Yeah. Assumes the hit points a new form when it reverts to its normal form, returns the number of hit points it had before it's transformed. If it reverts as a result of dropping to 0 hit points, any excess damage carries over. So the statement is made after the bit about lasting until dispelled. At 0 hit points, the transformation ends, regardless of whether you're true. You've held onto it or not.
Right. So after an hour, if we get into a fight and I ever get knocked to 0 hit points, I revert back to my half health.
Yes.
Even if it's been 6 hours
I think
or
it used
2
to
days
be permanent.
or whatever.
Yeah, I think it used to be permanent, where you'd just be stuck as that creature, and now they added the 0 hit point blah 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 clause. So you will revert.
That's fine. Yeah, with my new 9th level spell slot, I just turned into an ancient bronze dragon. By the way, now's the time to try it out. There's only 3 of us, so now's the time to experiment with it. So I'm an ancient bronze dragon now.
Gus, get the dragon, kill it.
All right, ancient bronze dragon.
That's what it wants to do.
Which is a CR20.
Why bronze?
Yeah.
Because it's ancient bronze dragon, it's a CR20.
Can we ride you to get there?
You could.
Giggity.
At least I would think you
I'm
could.
glad you didn't just stop the sentence at "Can we ride you?"
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna give you control of the character sheet. You use True Polymorph. And you turn into this ring-winged reptile. So this is what you look like. I'll describe yourself to everyone in a little bit of detail. So, as you transform to this creature, suddenly you undergo this wicked transformation. Your head is brought up by this elongated neck, and your head is defined by a broad protective plate. It expands from your forehead to the spikes protruding from your chin. You see a frill running down the length of the back of your neck, and the frill is tapered. Your wings, your tapered wings extend down to the length of your tail. So it's very sort of a frilly appeal. You're an ancient brass dragon, so your scales actually shine with this warm burnished luster, and your frills are this mottled green color towards the edges that have really become almost so dark they're almost black, and your pupils are nothing more than these little molten metal orbs of brass floating around in their sockets. So you will need the character sheet. I'm going to give you access to that, and I'll just pop it in the characters folder for you. You can see all the lore about it and everything. Now you don't have lair actions, and you don't have legendary actions as a polymorphed creature. I do believe you get legendary resistance. I know you don't get the actions and the legendary actions and all that. Let me have a look. I think that's also been errated actually. I don't believe you get that stuff. Legendary resistance. Yeah, so you have the legendary resistance. You got 3 of them, and you've got all these abilities. No legendary actions, so ignore that. But you have your attacks, which are powerful. You have your frightening presence. You can frighten all creatures within 120 feet of you. And you've actually got a few different sorts of breath weapons. 2 different sorts, sorry. Breath of fire, super useful here. And a sleep breath. It can put things to sleep. And put them to sleep for 10 minutes. They get a con save. And you can also polymorph into the mayor of a town and secretly take over for good reasons. There we go. And are you planning to concentrate on that for the whole hour?
Yes, I am.
Alright.
Because Krusk understands that if I need to get out there, he might have to help me come back to my human form.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I don't mind that. I'm all evil about that.
Yeah, I figured you would be okay.
Alright, you guys jump on his back and a few beats of your wings and you're soaring through the air. And the hour goes by quickly.
Yeah, and I figured now would be a good time to...
And you've now held onto the spell. You're no longer concentrating, and you're effectively shapeshifted into it completely. As you fly down to the south here, you've got like a much better view of all the surrounding region. I think you get, like, if you're in the air, I think you get about 6 or 7 miles of view out until you hit the horizon. So with that, you can see what looks like this very sort of tiny, jagged mountain range to the south. It extends as far as you can see from all along the horizon. And you see the Pillar of Skulls. No Maggot Pit. And you've got how many hours has that been? 1. So I gotta move your token. 1, 2, 3. You've got 5 hours left on Foresight as well there, Krusk.
Okay.
Alright, so you come across this landscape which is littered with skeletons of dragons. It looks like a dragon graveyard. You see bones upon bones upon bones. There is thousands of dragon skeletons here, and
We can get some dragon
covers
teeth
all
to
of
make
the ground.
keyboard.
There are these periodic like fissures in the ground, deep scars in the earth, and you see these tiny little white dragon specks just flying like several hundred feet in the air. Looks like young white dragons rummaging around among the bones. Quite a few white dragons. Did you guys want to fly down and check it out, or continue flying onward towards the Maggot Pit?
So they just seem to be looking at bones or something, or what?
Everyone make a perception check to sort of take
I'm trying to
a
get an idea.
clear view of what they're doing. Rocky, you try to convince your eyes to look better, and you do a good job of that. Doesn't help you with your perception check though when you make a persuasion on yourself. You accidentally click persuasion.
That was funny.
I'm old and my eyes don't work that well. Keep staring at Crust's butt crack in front of me. Ew!
Alright, you guys, so Ivan slows down a little bit as you guys grab onto like the frill of the back of his neck to hold on, and he does like a quick circle around, and you guys take a good look down there, and you can see some of these dragons have sort of crawled down into these fissures, and they seem to be picking up bones and like digging. Now, white dragons, they are the dumbest of the dragons, and they're actually not much of a step away from animals. They seem to be scavengers, like digging in these fissures for something.
If they're eating worms.
Digging around in this dragon graveyard, basically. There seem to be in
What's it looking for?
groups of 5.
Do you speak Draconic?
Yeah, he does. He's like got everything that the dragon has.
Well, I didn't know about language.
Yeah, I think he gets like their features. He loses his own, but he gets theirs.
I don't know if there'd be much to gain from these guys. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, I mean, we might as let's investigate. Maybe we'll find something of use.
Sounds good.
There's nothing else we can.
How old are these? How old are these white dragons? Like,
They
are
look
they?
young. You would consider them to be just little pups, not wormlings, but definitely not fully grown.
They're 3 hits
Okay.
instead of 10.
Yeah.
They just age by how many hits Crust would take to kill them.
Okay. Yeah. Then let's. If I see what looks like kind of an isolated group of 5, why don't we see if we can interrogate them and find out what they're doing?
Okay.
Does that sound?
Yeah.
All right. And remember, I'm a dragon, so maybe they'll tell me something.
There you go.
We'll find out.
Alright,
If not,
you drop one of your wings and just do a sudden turn, and you start soaring down there. And
Yeah.
you see like these young white dragons start to like look up at you guys, and they just start like scattering. They run, like all the groups of white dragons run. And
I don't blame them.
you sort of zoom in on a group down in one of these like 100-foot deep fissures, and they sort of just hide in the creases of the walls of this fissure. Again, hundreds of dragon skeletons and bones all around. And
Okay.
they seem to be sort of frightened or scared of your presence.
right. Okay. So landing and basically in Draconic, we'll say, "What are you doing here?"
They tried to stealth from you and like hide, and they just like so badly hidden. They're just like, one of them's just trying to like, this is literally just like laying on the side of this fissure. So this is a massive just scar in the earth here. It goes down about 100 feet. It's angled quite sharply. It's all rough, and the dragon's just like flush up against it with its paws up. It just stands out so much because its scales are just so bright and white.
I've got my eyes
It just
closed.
doesn't answer you. It just pretends like just hoping that you're not talking to it, or it doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't see it or something.
Speak, or I shall end you all.
They just cower,
Please.
and then they start to cower, and then they sort of gather around they're all at the bottom of this pit, or 10 to 30 feet up, sort of the sides.
That's cool. That one's half lich.
And they sort of become a little bit more relaxed when they see you up close,
Okay.
and they sort of hiss.
You not chromatic. You is shiny dragon. What you do here?
One of them
I
speaks.
ask the
Hey.
questions. Tell me what you are doing with those bones, or I shall end you all.
We thought you red dragon. We just checking this one for treasures. But you not red dragon. You stupid shiny dragon. You no should be here. You get killed. Dragon God get you and rip you to pieces. You stupid Bahamut. Get killed by Tiamat.
I look at Ivan. He's right, you know. I don't know what he said, but he's right.
I'm trying to. All right. So, would it be useless to try to intimidate or to get anything from
you
them?
can like change their attitudes with like an intimidation check or something
Why
like
don't you
that.
bite
Right.
the head off one and then look at the others?
They might go from being like cocky to now a little bit frightened or something. All right, you expand your
Yeah, that
wings.
was my whole thing. Tell us or die. That was like, yeah. I guess I should have done that. In the,
The frill
what I meant.
sort of on the back of your neck shimmers, and like you're full of the broad plate on your head expands and shines, and there's just that glow of your eyes, and you just impose your entire presence down on the wormlings, and you just see them like start to shake and cower together. They huddle in one area.
No, please. We need not do this. You no need to kill us. We sorry. Yes. You are not strong like Tiamat, of course, but you are still strong, dragon. And we are dragon too. We brothers. We sisters.
answer my question.
What you
Yeah.
want us? We just looking for some treasures here. We digging. We not supposed to be here. Sacred place. Please.
Why? Why is this a sacred place?
This is where dragon go to die. This holy place. We get in trouble if they find we here.
And who is they?
They is our dad and mother. Many strong dragon have come to worship, but we listen to Rathata. Rathata, our mother.
Is that why is she the mother of all the white dragons I see flying around in this area?
Yes. She has been chosen by Tiamat.
And what has Tiamat chosen her to do?
She is special. She gets to stay in Tiamat Lair for protect. Yes, protect. But soon, Mother will help Tiamat, and Tiamat will free this place.
And how are they going to do that? She's not powerful enough to do that. Asmodeus would stop her. Not that I would mind her being able to overthrow Asmodeus.
No, Asmodeus
Evil
cannot.
bastard.
The Red Robe people, they is helping. They can get her away.
The red-robed people? What are you talking about?
Little humanoid with red robe and tattoo on head. They have special power item. They get it and do spell. Spell make Tiamat free. Then old dragon free. And we can leave Devil Place.
You really think the Fey Wizards would be able to help them? Please, you can never trust them.
What special powers they have? Tiamat. She is work with them. Tiamat is protect them. Tiamat is all-knowing. Your stupid Bahamut god. He's stupid dumb.
And the dragon starts like chewing on dragon bone and then realizes what it's doing and sort of spits it out. Some of them just sort of scratching at the ground still. And
So, could I do an insight on any of that? I'm pretty sure they're telling me the truth, but I just
Sure.
want to... Do I think they're...
so first of all, you don't think these dragons are too intelligent, and
Yeah, well, I get
you
that,
get the
yeah.
feeling that they're basically gravely desecrating this graveyard, and they seem to be generally in belief that these Red Road wizards are going to free Tiamat.
Alright. I didn't have anything else for him. Do you guys have anything? Any questions? for
You
them?
know Telarathata or other dragon kings we is here.
Tell them what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Is
Now.
good.
Yeah,
What
why don't
questions
you
did
go
ask?
play in the
What did
street?
you say?
I blah them real quick.
Why don't you go play in the street?
Go play in the street.
Go play in traffic.
Yeah, go play in traffic. Yeah,
But
exactly.
what questions did you ask them, and what did they say?
I blah you.
Yeah, well, maybe you should ask them where the guys in the red robes are. If they know.
Oh, yeah. Where could if we wanted to meet some of these red robe guys? Where could we find them?
Oh, you'll not get there. Tiamat Lair. No, your kind will allow. Your kind will die first. That before happen. You will die.
Speaking of which, do you guys have you heard of the Maggot Pit?
Ah, yes. Maggoty pits. Yes, wormy things.
Wormy
Devil
things.
place.
Yeah. Where is it?
Ah, that way.
And then one of them points one of his claws southeast.
Yeah, I'm definitely doing an insight on that.
Sure.
We tell you you'll go now?
And yeah, they seem to be telling the truth. It looks like they're just trying to
Okay.
like shake you as quickly as possible.
Yeah. I'm ready to leave.
All right.
Yep.
Right. I blah you guys, and then I fly away and say,
Here's the white dragons as well, what they look like.
Yeah. okay, so southeast is where the Maggot Pit is, and we know the Fey Wizards. I'm talking to them, I guess, while we're flying. They're on my back, and we know the Fey Wizards are helping him, and we know that their mother, so probably a really tough white dragon, is going to be defending Tiamat. So we have an idea of something we're going to have to face.
Yeah, I don't think one white dragon is the equivalent of 9.
You guys
Green
get
ones.
2,500 XP each for that encounter.
And We didn't even kill them.
Didn't even kill them.
Yet.
Okay,
Okay.
and you guys leave the dragon graveyards.
We leave the dragon graveyards, although I'll probably do a quick swoop around to see if there's anything of value. I can't help myself.
Yeah, why didn't you pick a red dragon or?
You think you'd probably
colored
have to
ones?
like go digging?
Oh, okay. I don't want to do that.
They
And
need
the
to
reason
be
why,
like excavating the area.
because a red dragon is too high of a CR for me to do. Or I could have just been an adult, but this way I could be an ancient dragon. That answer your question?
No, should have done it anyway.
All right, continuing
Okay.
on to the Maggot Pit now. All right, you guys are going to go 2 hexes this hour.
Okay.
Because each hex is only a couple of miles. All right, another hour passes. And all right, you guys are intercepted by a gold dragon. Now, as you approach these hills, one of them spots you, Mr. Ancient Brass Dragon.
And you said a gold one, though, right?
Yes. He approaches you
Okay.
and he sort of flies out to meet with you. Let's have a look at. All right, he actually is like quite small compared to you, Ivan.
All right.
And he sort of looks like he's using the hilly region around for cover. It's a good couple of 100 feet of just barren land before there are these 100-foot high hills that roll along the ground for a bit. And it looks like he confronts you guys.
Oh.
And he's an adult?
Yeah.
Like an adult? Okay. Oh, dragon.
Oh, and he speaks in Draconic. He has a weird sort of accent as well. Ah, what's this then? Don't you tell me that Barbet's been sending some of your kind to come and back me up now? He just like very like openly just confronts you. He doesn't seem to like have much of a care about himself, and he just casually speaks to you as if like it's someone you know almost.
Yeah. Afraid you have me at a disadvantage right now. I didn't even... And you are?
Maester Carlin.
You mean father didn't send you?
No. And you are?
Oh, damn. Well, that changes things a little bit. And he like backs away a little bit. Yeah. Wait. Who are ye? You answer first.
I prefer you answer first. You're the one who kind of flagged
I'm
us
Rocky,
down.
glad to
here
meet you. I
at
never seen a gold dragon up close like this before. What are you doing here?
He speaks to you in common. Ah, dwarf! Ha! I like your kind. You can
Good with
call me Baroque.
Obama?
Baroque.
Okay.
B-A-R-O-K.
Oh,
I have a bit of a soft spot for your kind.
I know, we're soft and crunchy at the same time.
Excuse me, Mr. Great Brass Dragon, but do you mind if I show you something? Something
Oh, God.
might make me a little bit more inconspicuous.
I close my eyes and turn away. I don't want to see it.
Don't worry. And then he just starts like screaming. Ah! Ah!
You go Super Saiyan?
And he turns
into a dwarf?
dwarf with gold flesh and gold hair.
Okay.
Awesome.
This should keep me covered for a little bit. Listen, you don't look like the evil side of kind, and, well, you've got the right color scales there, brother. So I guess I can divulge a little bit of information. I've told you my name now. Yours?
Hilton. I'm sorry, Ivan. I meant Ivan. No, I was telling you. But yeah.
That's a funny name.
Yes, it is.
Name or something? That ain't no dragon name.
That is my name. Now, we might be willing to help you, and that includes both the half-orc here and the dwarf and myself. Is there something you need help with? Because it sounds like you do need help. And maybe we can help facilitate this.
I've got everything under control here. I was just taking care of a bit of business here. Perfectly able by myself, of course. Damn, I'm getting a bit hungry, actually. You got any gemstones?
Checking. Sure we do.
I'll take gold coins. I just need something. Ain't nothing
how much?
in here, just black rock.
I completely understand. So, how much does he want?
Oh, I don't know, anything, just 1,000 gold worth, whatever you got.
Okay. I reach into my scaly little hide and pull out 1,000 gold.
Everything you were like wearing and carrying is like transformed into you.
Gone.
I think.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, we'll need to remember that.
I think like you probably would have given the portable hole to Krusk or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe
okay.
I don't know if you trust Krusk. Krusk might like fall in there or something. Maybe Rocky.
Krusk I trust. Rocky I'm not so sure. Yeah, Krusk, why don't you...
like tripping over, falling into it, and then closing it on himself.
Yeah. So we'll have Krusk. Can you give this man give him something to chew on? He could use 1,000 gold, and I'm removing 1,000 gold from party loot, by the way.
Yeah.
Gold pieces.
Yeah, 1,000 gold pieces. That's what you said he wanted,
down
right?
on the ground, and he just like starts scooping it up, and he's like just literally chews straight through the gold, and just. He just devours like the gold pieces handful after handful. Not bad. That will do. He rubs his belly a little bit.
So we have fed you now, and definitely you should come better provisioned next time. Although I don't know how long you've been here, so that could be the issue also.
And you can follow me home.
Not too long. I'm just on a little bit of mission. I just gotta do a little bit of stuff here, a bit of business with Yeah, just a little bit of business, that's all.
Have you seen any red robe guys around?
Red Road, guys. What if I have? What's it to
Well,
you?
we gotta find them because they have a scepter we need to take away from them, so Tiamat can't get to the prime material plane.
What? You're headed to Tiamat's Lair?
I'll say it slower. We are going to stop
I heard you. I just couldn't believe it. So, what's the problem then? Why is it that you're willing to just throw your lives away like this? Suicide and all that.
Oh, we're not going to fight Tiamat. We're going to get the scepter so that she can't come.
Scepter. I ain't know nothing much about no scepter. But I'll tell you what, if you're heading into Tiamat's Lair, well, I can do you the favor and finish you off much quicker with less pain if you want. But it's just suicide. You're not going to get into there. There's like 5 million dragons flying around.
Yeah, we just beat up 9 over there. What's a few more?
I don't think you understand. It's not just the dragons, it's the Abishai. And we're not talking about 10 or 20. I'm talking about a seemingly infinite amount of Abishai. Hundreds of thousands it could be.
Only so many of them can come at us at once.
And they will not stop. Ye are fools. But, don't worry. I've got everything under control here with old Tiamat and all that.
How do you have her under control?
Don't you know? I guess You're not really on my level then, Mr. Big Brass Dragon. Well, I'm the chosen of Bahamut. I was sent here to investigate. There is some powers gathering in Tiamat's lair. There are grave things at stake. Bahamut has picked his finest agent for the job. So I'm just going to old Tiamat's lair there and just
I look around and say, where is it?
And I was just about to get there. I was gonna go through over the straight into the caldera of the volcano, you know, and 100 dragons, I'll take them out easily enough, but I just got a little bit bored. I was looking to maybe do it a bit stealthier. I don't suppose you know any other ways into Tiamat's lair, do you?
We might, and maybe that's the way we were going. But still, I'm trying to determine what are you need to get into Tiamat's mission, because you just told us that going to confront Tiamat was suicide.
Oh, I wasn't going there to confront her. Just try and stop her from being summoned into the material plane.
And how are you going to be able to stop her from being summoned into the material plane? You want me to make a persuasion check while I'm doing that?
Sure.
Because that's what I'm leading to. And we're finally playing to some of my guys' strengths that I rarely get to use.
Keep in mind you're doing this as a brass dragon.
Right.
Oh.
So plus
Okay.
10. Still a 27.
Okay.
Yeah, you basically use the brass dragon's character sheet now.
Okay. Alright.
Still, he sort of looks. Listen, you know, I'm one of Bahamut's canaries for a reason, and this is a highly confidential mission. You seem like a nice dragon. I can't divulge any specifics, but there are some items that are being gathered to help her, and I need to get one of those items from her.
Alright. So, what you're saying is that you're supposed to go in and get an item from her. And there are multiple items. So would you say that if we worked together and intercepted and got these items away from them, it would help disrupt Tiamat's plans?
Oh yes, surely it would. I mean, I've got it under control and that, but if you want to tag along, you can probably not get in my way too much. I guess you could sort of help me somehow. But I will have you know, and he rubs his belly, I'm a hungry dragon, and if we're finding any gemstones, I'm getting a cut.
So,
Goes for treasure as well, coins and such.
right?
One of those delicious dragon's hordes.
Yeah.
Sweet,
So-
tasty, succulent hordes. Oh, sorry.
He sort of just gets lost for a second there.
Alright. Damn it, I gotta remember to open up the I'm taking a look at to see if they. Okay, I don't have insight, so it would just be a charisma or the what's insight?
is
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Brass dragon doesn't have insight? Damn. Guess they're not that insightful.
No, I guess not. Alright. So, this item you're supposed to get, what is it?
I told you I can't tell you any specifics, pal. Confidential mission and all that. And quite frankly, you're not exactly a celestial like me, are you?
You aren't a celestial. You're a dragon.
Ha! I ain't no normal dragon, you heard me, I'm one of Bahamut's canaries! And you ain't no dragon, because if you were, you'd know that! Now show your true form! What are ye, a devil? I'll kill you, I will! I'm not scared of you! He transforms into a gold dragon. Now tell me, what is the meaning of this? Who are ye?
We're on a mission to save the world.
I know you ain't no dragon. What's your true form?
He's a
I
half
ain't done much for magics, but I know a dragon, and I can smell one when I smell one. And you ain't no true dragon. Or what are you?
Again, he's a half elf. Yeah, I'm a dwarf.
An elf?
I'm a dragon.
And he makes like an investigation to like.
You look dragon to me, though. Some powerful magic.
It is.
Well, I can tell you're good-natured. Is it agreed upon then that we're traveling together now?
Yes, as long as your item isn't a certain scepter. It isn't a scepter, is it?
It ain't no scepter, I'll tell you that. But if you find any wonky scepter, you keep it. I had a scepter once as well. Had to relinquish it, I did. But that was a different time.
What was it? What type of scepter was it?
Is another story. And one that I don't care to tell some strange elf dragon that I just met. Well, I'll tell you around a nice bowl of gems. If we get the time. But for now, we shouldn't stay here. We're surely going to come across some trouble.
Alright,
Stay too long.
Why don't we go, and we are heading towards the, do you know where the Maggot Pit is?
Maggot Pit. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's... I know, yeah. Do you know?
Nope.
Which direction would you go?
How do I know that you know, and you're asking me so you can find the direction?
Because I was headed there.
Oh, me too. That's where I was going.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, why don't you just follow me?
Okay, you go first, and I'll watch the back. It's more important. Let's go then. And Baroque joins you guys.
Alright. So, quick question. When he said he was a canary, he called himself a canary of Bahamut?
Religion check for that one.
Is it religion or... Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely religion.
And then I'll also ask my dwarf friend, does he know what that is?
I'm gonna think real hard to myself and
with a 21, that's enough. Alright, so Bahamut, so if Tiamat is the evil god of dragons, Bahamut is the opposite. Bahamut is the lawful good god of dragons. And he resides in Mount Celestia, the god of justice. He usually takes the form of an elderly man, surrounded by flying gold canaries. There are 6 of these gold canaries that flitter around following him, and only some would actually know that these golden canaries are actually all ancient gold dragons that are polymorphed into canaries to accompany Bahamut and act as his guardians, fight by his side if the time ever arises. But what doesn't make sense is Baroque is not like an ancient dragon. He seems to be a bit of a... If he is an ancient dragon, he's a little bit of a runt.
Right. Oh, there's something off with.
And yeah, Bahamut is the only platinum dragon. He is a one of a kind rival of Tiamat. And in his natural form, he's like 180 feet long. Tail is the length of his body, and he has platinum scales that are tougher than any shield. Blue eyes.
Basically, don't mess with him.
Can we summon him?
Yeah.
Try to conjure animals. You might get it.
1%
Can I pick
chance.
what god reacts to my summons?
All right. I guess we're flying to try to find the maggot place. There's something fishy about this guy. So, if anyone has any other ideas, just let me know.
He reminds me of a guy that was selling lobster tails for 2 gold pieces. I paid him the 2 gold, and he looked at me and said, "Once upon a time, there was a lobster."
Okay. You guys
wow.
continue on for another hour of travel. And no encounter. And you start to see these foreboding spires of the impossible cliffs. These jutting, black, jagged mountain ranges extend all the way up into the sky, and you realize how they get their name. They seem all but impossible. There is just a little gap at the top of the cliffs that give birth for a couple of 100 feet of sort of area, and you see thousands and thousands and thousands of dragons flying around like this. Just at the peaks of the mountain, you see like volcanic sort of looks like volcanoes. Looks like they're all volcanoes, but none of them spew any lava. There's smoke coming out of them.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
When you know you're approaching Tiamat's lair. And another hour goes by. You've got 2 hours left of foresight.
Okay.
Okay. You guys are so lucky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, as you guys are casually strolling along, you guys are hit by a random fireball. And, well, actually you are sort of lucky. A fireball just comes streaking out of nowhere and slams into you guys. You
Is
also
it a fireball or is it a meteor?
It's a fireball. It's not a meteor swarm. And you also see like these disgusting beams of acid and poison and cold and lightning streaking down, transformed by the strange elemental anomaly here in the sky. Luckily, the one that hits you guys is a fireball. So everyone make a dex save. Don't you worry about it, Mr. Brass Dragon. And Barrock, he is also immune to fire, so it's just Krusk and Rocky. Alright.
I choose to jump into the lightning instead.
Krusk, you resist. Rocky, it hits you directly. And it's very powerful.
Whoa.
Rocky, you're hit for 112 points of fire damage. And
Gosh
Krusk,
darn it.
you're hit for 66 points of fire damage. It just
56.
it hits the ground, and you just see like as it splashes onto the ground, like all of this fire fungus thrown away from it. These writhing red little stalks start squirming around everywhere. It creates like a blob on the ground that sort of seems to form these hilly regions, like a massive 20-foot mound of smoldering, like molten rock basically is just dotted onto the ground here. Barrock, he sort of looks up, heads up! And he shields himself, and the fire just dissolves around him. And as some of the fire splashes on you, Mr. Dragon, you don't feel the effects whatsoever. Damn! Gotta watch out for that.
Yeah, did that just come out from the sky? Where did that come from?
Random effect from
Yeah,
the
it
sky.
just came from the sky. You see like
Okay, all right.
meteor showers just streaming down. Just this just seems to be a feature of Avon, and even more so, the elements are transformed by this area. Each one representing the different element of a dragon as well. Alright, you guys can see now this large pool. It looks like it's just a couple of hours journey. 1 more hour. You guys continue on. Flying along. And you guys get 8 dragons swoop towards you guys and accost you.
Can I have done a short rest on the back of the dragon in that hour?
You cannot short rest due to the nature of Avernus, because it's simply not a restful place, even if you're just doing nothing on the back of a dragon. You can certainly heal yourself though. Do any sort of healing spells.
Yeah, I don't really have much in the way of healing spells.
Okay.
You don't have like heal or anything?
No, we use my mass heal. I don't have a heal.
Okay.
I'm not really a healy type cleric-y guy.
Alright, you guys are on the back of Ivan. Baroque is flying near you guys, and you realize that these dragons are a little bit different. So they don't like surround you guys, they just sort of fly from the southeast to like meet with you all. And Baroque just sort of yells out, "Incoming!" And you realize that they're not actually dragons, per se. They have stinging tails, and they're much smaller than any dragon. They don't have scales of any dragon you know. Yes, they are indeed wyverns.
Oh.
Well, at least they'll be easy to kill.
These dark wing shape approach you guys, and we're just gonna say it runs 100 feet up, but I think it's safe to say that height won't really matter too much for this fight. Just everyone's flying around. Presume you're doing it all 100 feet in the air.
All right.
Okay.
And they
Yeah,
close
everybody
in.
has flying.
Brace for impact! Ha! These are just scrawny runts! Rip through them! Rocky,
Okay.
you're up.
Alright. I can't see it right here, but that looks like 20. Oh, there it is. Okay. Right. I'm gonna throw a hammer right here. It's hammer time.
You leap off the back of Ivan and fly over them. That hits. Throw the hammer out for 37 points of damage. Baroque sort of smiles. Ha ha ha! Watch this! And he dives towards the wyvern. You call yourself a dragon? Well, dragon this! Wah! And he just does not hesitate to unleash his fire breath. It's a 60-foot cone. And it hits the 3 dragons directly east of him. This massive breath just strafes out from his mouth. And the 3 wyverns make dex saves. And they screech. The first one that's right next to him is incinerated. Ash just falls to the ground. The one over here takes 44 fire damage, making the save. This one takes 88 fire damage. Just getting absolutely melted by Baroque's breath weapon. Ha ha! And then he just like boots one of the wyverns away with a claw. The wyverns screech. They don't like speak. They don't seem intelligent enough to speak. And they come in with these sharp claws and vicious stinging tails. One of them whips a tail at Ivan. And misses, and then tries to claw at Ivan as well. And it hits for 19 slashing damage. The next wyvern flies up to Rocky, tries to sting him, tries to bite him. Miss. Cross.
I'll fly off of the back of Ivan here. Go down to this right here. And swing away. I say, that's not a blade, even though he's not holding.
And that's a crit for 38 points of slashing damage.
Number 2.
That hits. 21 slashing. It's a crit for 37 slashing. 21 hits. As this wyvern flies up to you, you just catch it with the glaive and it just keeps on flying by for a quick second, and then it just, the top of its head just like falls off, like completely slice its head off, and the head just flies away from the rest of the body and just is gone. You guys are like flying through the air as well as this is happening. You're not stationary, you're going like 100 foot per round, like flying, and they're surrounding you guys, so you just like leave that body behind.
Do I have enough movement to get down to that one down here?
How much movement do you have? 30?
40.
And yeah.
Great. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. And down here. 5th attack.
19 hits. For 25 slashing.
And a bonus action from the crit there.
That hits. For 26 slashing. You just like fly over to this wyvern and you're just like twisting around in flight, just fighting each other. The wyvern screeches and Stinger comes in at you. Misses. Tries to snap its maw. Misses.
Mental fist bump again.
Fist bump.
Mental fist bump.
The wyvern jumps on Baroque, tries to bite him and claw him. And he gets a bit scratched up. Takes 22 points of damage. This wyvern flies towards Ivan. Stinger first. The stinger hits. Make a constitution save against poison.
Nah, don't bother.
Or don't. That's right, you've got the hero's feast up.
Mm-hmm.
So you just hit from the stinger itself, 13 piercing damage. And then it tries to like bite onto you. Snap. It bites for 13 piercing damage. Actually, I think you've got resistance, right? Oh, no resistance. Yeah, dragons don't really have resistance.
No, they don't really. I mean, I have immunity to fire, but otherwise, no.
Alrighty, Ivan, you're up.
Alright. You don't know how much I've been waiting for this. So, I'm gonna position myself right here. And my breath weapon to catch... Is it a 90 foot, I believe?
I think as an ancient, I think it might be.
Yeah. Damn it! I thought I grabbed the wrong thing. Sorry, let me delete that out. I was trying to see if that's, Alright.
Doing a fire breath?
Yeah, fire breath to catch these 4.
Alright.
Not lightning?
Are you doing it like, let's have a look here.
Is yours
A
a
90
cone?
foot
Which way do... Yeah, a 90-foot cone so that I can catch those 4
Alright.
weirds in
This
it without hitting
is
my buddies.
a 90-foot cone. If you do it straight. It's like that. Probably bigger though. Yeah, that's only like 75 feet.
Yeah.
Make it a little bit bigger.
It's gotta go
Okay.
2 up. There you go.
Well, I mean, I can move from it, yeah, and then move up, move down
That's
1,
too big.
I guess. Yeah.
Just resize it just a little bit more. I mean, it doesn't have to be exact, but yeah, it goes like that.
Okay.
Just so you guys see it.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
but
how
so it hits those 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And this is why you become an ancient
Let me
grass.
fix up before you cast it, Ivan. Let me just fix up your macro so like roll damage for you.
Yeah.
Just gotta like
Thank you.
put them in
gonna
brackets
counterspell.
basically. Can counterspell. Right, there you go. If you click that, it should
Okay, so let's see if it works.
56.
Inferno.
That was a lame fire breath.
Alrighty, let's
It's
make
enough to
3
kill
deck
3.
saves. 4 deck saves. And you know what? They can't even make it. Each one of them hit for 56 fire damage. You just breathe the breath weapon onto them. You see their flesh being melted away. One of them is just burnt into ash. And another one is very badly injured. Killing one and severely injuring 3 more. I'll just move this template over.
Okay. I'm done. Although I got to use my flame breath, so I'm happy.
Alrighty. And
Although that was a lame breath.
you'll need to roll a d6 at the start of your turn to get it back. Get
Understood.
It back on a 5 or a 6. Alright, these wyverns, they don't like back down. They just like sentries that just lash towards the closest creature and just try to do harm. Dives towards Barrock, misses with the stinger. Misses with a bite. This wyvern just ash is just scattering away and is like 100 feet behind you guys. This wyvern flies up to Krusk. You can do an opportunity attack on it.
Okay.
23 hits it for 21 slashing damage, and as it gets there, its tail just keeps on going. It flicks at you, and 22 misses, and it also tries to bite and misses.
Now, would its movement go to 0 or just 0 relative?
It just goes to 0, so it can't move anymore. But I think
Like,
actually
it
it might drop it because it's flying. It's not hovering. Let me take a look.
Like, if we're all moving so fast, like, would it get halted and we just
it's
zipping along?
you're moving that fast, but this is like abstracted, obviously.
It's
Right,
relatively-
yeah.
You're still
Gotcha.
following the
Yeah.
still following the
It's just relatively zeroed. Yeah.
yeah. All combat is always
that makes
abstracted a
sense.
bit anyway.
Yeah.
But I do think you actually like if you reduce its speed to 0 and it's a flying creature, I think it actually if a flying creature is knocked prone or has its speed to reduce to 0, it falls. So actually you do basically do that. You hit it Krusk,
Nice.
and then you just send it like tumbling away, like so it does do what you said, like it's gone. And just you see it tumbling along the ground. It falls 100 feet and
Bet that hurt.
takes 34 bludgeoning damage. In fact, it won't even be able to catch up to you guys. Alrighty, it did hurt. You see it just casts along the rock, just tumbles and tumbles and tumbles, being broken apart. Rocky.
Me again? I think I'm gonna hit this guy down here again. No, actually, you know what? He's in. Yeah, okay.
That hits for 26 points of damage. Hefty blow.
25. I didn't throw.
Oh, 25. The wyverns are just getting destroyed quite quickly.
Well, they should with 2 dragons.
Barrock roars. "Ah! Ah! Ah!" You can see this like bright orbs in his eyes sort of lighting up, and he seems to be getting somewhat excited by the combat. He just bites onto one wyvern, snaps on, rips his neck away, and the wyvern's gone. And then slashes at another one, slashes again, and just digs his claws deep into the wyvern and just shreds it apart. Its wings just break off and it's gone past you guys.
Ooh, shredded wyvern sandwiches.
You guys leave them in the dust, and literally some of them are dust from the fire breaths.
I close my eyes.
Krusk.
Choppy chop. Gleeby gleeb.
It's a crit
Let's go.
for 39 points of damage. And that hits. Alright, you just plunge the glaive into the side of that wyvern and it just leaves you trailing behind a blood that just splashes into the air.
Alright, that was 2 attacks. Let's go 5, 10, 20. It's like about 25 feet, I guess. So
Yep.
There.
Right.
Got 2 more attacks coming.
It's a crit for 33 slashing damage. And that's a crit. You just dart over and just glaive first, dive into that wyvern. The glaive just goes into its chest, out its back. Its wings sort of freeze up a little bit, and you pull the glaive out, and the wyvern's just left in a trail of blood behind you guys.
I would have had him follow the glaive right through the chest.
He goes straight through, like Krusk himself goes through the wyvern.
That's right.
Like splitting the. Yeah.
These wyverns just jump out and attacking you guys like within a matter of 12 seconds, just decimate them. Pieces of wyvern just trail you guys. You don't even stop to give them the time
that's
to
kind of
go.
what I just saw. Like, literally, pieces, gibs just start flying all over the place. We slammed into each other. Yeah.
Alright, you guys get another 2,500 XP for that encounter.
Nice.
Ha! Damn pups! Think they're dragons? Abominations they are! Not even worthy of wings and tails!
I look back at their falling bodies regretfully. I bet they taste like chicken.
Ha! They ain't gemstones, so I ain't tasting them. Now, I think it's best that we probably use a matter of some sort of espionage. Listen, Dragon Man, if you've got a different form, I suggest you use it.
Because you guys travel for another hour, and you're closing in on the maggot pits now.
Alright.
Let's see if anything else happens before then. Nope.
Yeah,
You
no
guys-
fireballs? Yeah.
Oh, you guys didn't
Cheer it
roll
up.
a 100 on a D100 again for the fourth time or whatever it was.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh,
It
you
would be
just
the
keep
fourth.
on hammering us with those.
Alright, you guys approach now this sort of outskirts of these impassable cliffs, and Barrock polymorphs into a gold dwarf, and a gold dwarf in every sense of the word. His flesh is literally gold, and so is his beard. You think he's maybe taking the name gold dwarf a little bit too literally here, because gold dwarves don't usually have this sort of appearance, and he does sort of look a little bit conspicuous.
What about you, Dragon Man? You've got something you can do? You ain't
Yeah,
gonna
I-
be getting anywhere like this.
So, for shape change, it says I can magically polymorph into a human or a beast that has a challenge rating. So can I turn myself back into my half-elf form?
Yeah, you appear like as a half elf, but you won't have your like. You'll look like Ivan, but you won't have your abilities, basically.
Okay. Alright, now, if I get killed while I'm in this half-elf form, what happens?
You revert to your regular.
Yes, if you're reduced to 0 hit points, then you'll
Okay.
be basically back to the real Ivan.
Ivan.
Alright.
Real Ivan, please step
Yeah,
forward.
so you're probably
It's
not,
battle
and you're basically going to be like an elf commoner.
Right. Okay.
So don't die.
Okay, that would...
Or if you think something's going to go down quickly, like end that polymorph, turn back into your dragon form, unless you just don't want to be a dragon anymore.
Okay. Alright, that's what...
I walk over to him and let's take a minute there, shall we, and talk for a minute. You should say those magical words.
What magical words?
Ivan, say the magical words.
What are the magical words you have me at?
Fix my boo-boo!
I can't cast any spells.
What? What kind of useful thing are you?
I can't do that right now.
I grumble and walk away.
Yeah.
Assassin, fressing, freaking freezing.
You Sam,
Hey.
Sam swearing.
Yep, I swearing dwarf at him.
Sassafras. Alright, you guys drop down to the ground now. And you're you're just seeing these like endless, jagged cliffs ahead of you, and they seem to just go up as much as you can see. And you're at the base of the Maggot Pit now. And this is a cool map of the Maggot Pit from like 3rd edition. So let's go on over to that. Alrighty. Maggot Pit.
The Maggot Pit.
You guys are on the outskirts of it.
Awesome.
You come to this area that seems to be a bit of a important locale, you could say. It's a 1,000 foot diameter pit. You just see this, it looks like a lake from where you're standing. You're several hundred feet away from it. And you see some features here. There's a road. It seems to just form out of like nowhere. One minute you're just traveling along this barren landscape, and next minute there is a clear-cut path leading into the Maggot Pit. A wide lane. The earth is kind of soft here and squishy, and you see these what look like pens will actually move. They're like square pens, and stony garrison style structures, and there are bands of these cranky looking pain devils picking up these soul shells. If you remember these things, they're like the husks of people that have been damned to Bator. Ebony, burnt skin, not dead but not alive. They seem to be suffering constant pain, and they scream of torture. Like they're just a subject to constant torture. And you see like these pain devils. Now this is the sort of guy that ambushed you, all sort of beady black-eyed devils, and they have these like wheelbarrows, and they're just like, you see him like going over to these pens, just grabbing these soul shells and like shoving them in wheelbarrows and just like wheeling them off towards the Maggot Pit. And there seem to be like lots of these stations. He just picks them up and drops them in like some sort of cattle and takes them over to what looks like a Merenlof, and just empties the wheelbarrow into like a boat. Merenlof starts like wading away the soul shells towards the Maggot Pit.
This place disgusts me. If it was up to me, and they didn't have fire resistance, I'd burn every last one of them.
Well, we might have a contact in here, so let's not be hostile.
What?
Might have a way to get in here.
Contact?
Possibly.
What sort of damned evil deals have you been making in this plane of evil?
No, it's not evil deals. It's called acquiring useful information through magical means. How's that?
Aye. Well, these guys look like they're doing some sort of job, so...
Yeah. And are these roads right here?
Yeah,
you said there were
this
roads,
is the
right?
road. Yeah, the road here.
Can you remind us? It's the guy's name is Jebeline. Was that the person,
Yeah.
the contact?
Jebelim.
Okay.
I think I got a handout for him somewhere. Jebelim. Oh no, I don't. He was the strange lobster dude, scorpion dude.
Well, Jebeline was the person that gave us the information. What was the name of the
Yep.
guy who we're looking for, though?
That is Araka, a red Abishai. And over
Red
near
Abishai.
the Maggot Pit itself, like this is the Maggot Pit. I'll describe it in more detail when you get closer as well. There is, you see like a lot of creatures around, but you do notice this sort of draconic figure here. And you've seen Abishais before.
Yep, does that look like an Abishai over there?
Before. Yeah.
Yeah, we fought a lot of them and almost got our asses handed to us.
Oh, that's right. That's right, you guys decided to attack You guys attack a lot of stuff.
No, we didn't, but some people, they wouldn't submit to certain, the body cavity search was a little much.
Yeah,
but
sorry, exit only, buddy.
They
Exit
crossed the
only.
line.
Yeah.
They had to be slain.
Well, they wanted to cross the line. That's why they were slain. Oh yeah, actually, here's a cool handout of Ivan. Funnily enough, brass dragon handout in all his glory.
Yeah.
Wow, big wings.
Why is he lifting it? Never mind, I don't want to know. Put your leg down and let's continue.
Alright. So let's look for the red Abushai Araka. So there's possibly possibly looks like an
Yeah.
Oh, is that a pain devil?
Yeah, these guys are the ones that are like just shoveling these soul shells into a wheelbarrow and just ditching them off at the Marinloth. And then you see the pain devil just sort of trudge back to this pen, and suddenly like these streaks of fire just they explode down the pen, and you see more like screaming, writhing soul shells sort of fill up this pen again. There's just a baleful, discordant chorus of moans and wails of pain.
So the never-ending pain, or never-ending pen.
Yep. Seems to just fill up by like these fireballs that just transport these creatures.
Okay.
Here's a handout of wyverns, by the way. Just for reference. What they look like in their entirety.
So keeping Krusk in front of me, we will head towards the red Abushai.
Okay, you guys go past these soul pens, and you see like one of these soul shells like sort of run out towards you. Please help me, please! It hurts so much! And the pain devil just grabs the soul shell and just snorts a little bit, looks at you guys, stops, and then just drags the soul shell back into the pen.
I just sneer at the weak soul that would let that happen to himself.
You see Burrock having to like restrain himself somewhat. I just can't stand to see this, but I must not bring justice upon them at this current time.
Remember Yes.
Alright, as you approach, you seem to like sort of lose sight of the Maggot Pit now. So there is a little, what looks like a little mini river Styx, basically. And there is a Marinloth waiting there. And you get a good look at the Maggot Pit itself, but it all sort of seems to fade away. You get a very vague visual of it, just 100-foot diameter sinking pit that's sort of set into the mountain here. And you're not sure how deep it is. Everything sort of feels fuzzy again, like the same sort of experience that you have when you're like on the river Styx without a Marinloth. And Krusk, you start walking towards the Maggot Pit, and then you sort of just get like this strange sensation come over you, like everything becomes blurry, and you feel like you're walking and you're never getting closer. And Ivan and Barrock and Rocky just see Krusk just standing there, like staring up to the sky, while Krusk, you're feeling like you're actually walking closer. It's a very strange sensation. Yeah.
I smack him on the back of the leg as high as I can reach.
The Marinloth just holds out his hand.
You want taxi? 1,000 per head.
We called it Uber.
Is that to take us to Araka?
To Maggot Pit. Only destination.
Ah, so the only way we get there. Krusk, can you pay the man? And of course, I'm
Yeah,
taking
can
care
I-
of it. Yeah,
can I
I'm
turn
taking
around?
care of it.
Yeah, you when you turn around, Krusk, you just like look back, and everything is like normal again, and you realize you haven't made any progress towards the Maggot Pit whatsoever. You're still at just this area of this little mini river Styx here.
So I'm going to look at Barack and say, I'm assuming you.
Sorry, what's that? You cut out a bit then.
You died.
Oh, sorry. Looking at the gold dwarf and saying, I'm assuming you're going to need us to cover for you.
I've got gold. I'll bounce and
Okay,
stop it,
then
but
we'll let
it's-
you play. Pay for yourself then.
I don't have it on me though. I seem to have left it in my stomach.
In your stomach.
In the
Okay.
snack.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll just do it. When we find the treasure, we'll even up. All right. And I pay the
Of course. Thank
Yeah,
you
the 4,000.
I appreciate that. I truly do. We're all in this together, right?
Yeah.
Alright, and you guys get in the Marin Lost boat, and it's like a 100-foot journey that you paid like 4,000 for, basically, but seems to be the only way.
Yeah, that's what I gathered.
And you guys pull up to the shore, only 50 feet away from the Maggot Pit, and you see a lot of things here. You do see the rest of the party, which is good. It looks like they've made it here too, so there's that little bit of a reunion. And as you sort of float down this river, just move on over to this map. I'll just describe this Maggot Pit to you guys in a bit more detail. You get off the Marin Lost boat. So there is a foul pit here of writhing white worms, a mammoth crater radiating almost a palpable sense of evil and corruption. You see a legion of pain devils, hauling, trembling, insensate soul shells from carts and wagons, pushing and prodding them up the crater's steep side and dropping them over the lip. And there are lemurs, disgusting lemurs being plucked out by bone devils as pain devils wait with their crates, their wagons, their wheelbarrows, I should say. And the bone devils sort of fly over and drop like lemurs into these wheelbarrows for the pain devils, and the pain devils just like are wheeling them off back towards the soul pens. And you see like soul shells as well being like transported here and dropped off as well, picked up as like a non-stop sort of conveyor belt line of soul shells and lemurs. And some of the soul shells again, they plead, "Help me! Help me!" And then they sort of splosh into the Maggot Pit, and they very quickly drown or are devoured by maggots. And these rancid excretions coalesce into these gelatinous lemurs. Some of the bone devils like fishing them out with nets, like trawling for them and just depositing these lemurs onto the ground. As you guys approach, one lemur squirms off the edge of the wheelbarrow and starts squirming away. You also notice an amnesu with this thing sitting next to it, this Hellfire engine, and a Red Abishire seems to be the foreman overseeing this operation. And as this lemur tries to escape, this amnesu just brings out his Taskmaster whip and whoosh, whips it back whips it into just a blob. That was awfully naughty now, wasn't it? That's what happens when you try to escape. And the rest of the party are just sort of milling about near you guys. Juliet, Borwin, and Maharu. They're just like around here. And as you guys get here, I think we'll finish up for today.
I think that's a good
Yeah,
spot. to End at.
To finish
Cool.
up.
Cool.
All right.
Awesome sauce.
Yay.
Great, that was fun.
So are the other guys gonna get boons too, or?
Yeah, I'll post that in the Discord channel. Let them know that.
Oh, that's too bad. We were feeling special.
We are special. We earned it
Yeah.
for him. Trust me, you'll like that. We're gonna need them all.
All right, later, guys.
Adios.
Good one. See you guys. Thanks, Ed.
Thank you guys very much, everyone. Have a lovely holiday, happy Easter, and I shall see you next week. Take care.
See you.
Yeah. Hey, that was 8 adult green dragons.